Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? What is going on in your location? Thank you guys for joining me today. And the weather today, wow, the weather is very cool. 66 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's gonna warm up though. So don't worry. It's going to get all the way to 81 degrees by 1 p.m. How are you doing? Thank you for joining me. It's yours truly, Oyoyo. And it's another Saturday that the Lord has blessed, and we shall be glad and rejoice in it. How are you doing? How is your Saturday going? Any weddings, graduations, parties? What are you doing today, Saturday, the June 17th, 2023? Welcome to my live stream. All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. All right, so let me make sure this video is shared so we can have more people in the house join us on today's conversation. It's going to be an interesting one. All right, why am I smiling? Why am I beaming with smiles this morning? Of course, it's a good thing to be alive, sincerely speaking, and acknowledging the fact that it's a privilege to be alive is also very important. I'm happy to be alive today. I'm happy, I'm well, and I'm thankful for my family and friends. And I'm asking you, how are you? What's going on in your location? How are you doing? How is your Saturday going? Are you already in evening, or is it morning over there for you? Is it afternoon? How are you doing? Join me today in another interesting conversation. Welcome. Is my weekly roundup today. Let's discuss the major things that happen in the week. All right. And if you're watching from Facebook, thank you, my Facebook friends, followers. Please do me a favor by liking this video and also share so that others can join us in today's conversation. All right. Happy birthday to you. Oh, yes. So, my friends had the birthday going on right now. So, I'm going to be giving a birthday shout out to my friend's daughter who is turned 10 today. Happy birthday to gorgeous Chizzy, Princess Chizzy of Nikki Ugum. Happy birthday to you, beautiful. May all your dreams come true, your wishes be accomplished. May God bless you and continue to guide you as you grow. We look forward to the amazing things you're going to do in this world and how you're going to indeed change the world. Very interesting young girl. She is unassuming, not afraid. She is bold. She's confident. Cheesy, happy birthday to you this morning as you celebrate with your family all the way in England. All right, so I have Joe with me. Joe, how are you doing? How are you doing, Joe? Welcome to the live stream. Joe, I saw what you tagged me, and you can see my title. I'm talking about Chef Dammy. So my title today goes Chef Dammy. Is Chef Dammy confused? And then the OPM boy versus the Happy Boys. And we also be looking at polygamy and how Nigerian House of Representative Speaker first wife came and displaced the second one on the stage while he was being sworn in as the next Speaker of the 10th Assembly in Nigeria. We'll be talking about all of that today. First of all, how are you doing? Why do I always ask my friends, followers, subscribers how they are doing? Because oftentimes people don't get to ask you how you're doing. They assume you're doing okay. They're assuming you figured it out. Life is well with you. Everybody you see on planet Earth, you're going through one thing or the other. Either you're thinking about how to make money, or you're struggling with your health, or you're struggling with family or friends. There is always something that might put you on edge that will make you think, what is even going on? So I'm asking you today, how are you doing? I trust you're doing okay. Please know that someone cares. That's why I'm asking. All right. If you're following me on YouTube or Facebook, I did a short video about Chef Dammy, the Nigerian Ekiti State girl that underwent a cookathon 120 hours cooking challenge to break the World Guinness record. Remember a few weeks ago, a Nigerian from Akwa Ibom State named Hilda Bassi did a 88 hours cookathon, which she eventually topped to 100 hours cookathon to defeat the Indian lady that did cookathon for 85 hours. So Hilda Bassi was officially granted the Guinness World Record certificate this week. So it's something to celebrate. Congratulations to Hilda Bassi for becoming the Guinness World Record holder of the longest cooking hours by an individual in the world. So Chef Dammy was encouraged, according to her, was encouraged by Hilda's adventure, and she swam into action and started cooking. Little did we know that Chef Dammy did not even register to participate in Guinness World Record. So people were like, are you for real? I was puzzled when I saw it. As a matter of fact, it was Joe that is in the comment section on Facebook here. Joe tagged me where he read the whole story from Guinness World Record. He got the message and tagged me because he saw my last video and saw how passionate I was about Chef Dammy. People should encourage the young girl to dream dreams and all of that. So when I read through it, I was like, is this for real? I had to talk to another content creator friend of mine. She said, oh, are you just seeing it? I said, yeah, Joe just tagged me. She said she wanted to ask me about it yesterday. So I now went online to search for more information. Lo and behold, I got Chef Dammy's interview where she acknowledged that she did not even register, that she was not contesting for Guinness World Record. I say, sis, are you confused? You did not register. You were not Which one are we picking here? Anyway, we are still here to encourage Chef Dammy. So when Guinness World Record now reviewed their record, they now realized that Chef Dammy never applied. So they said she does not qualify because there was no registration. And then Chef Dammy, on her part, granted an interview saying that she is working with her team and they are going to now embark on another cookathon for 150 hours to break Hilda Bassi's world record of 93 hours cooking time. Guys, what do you think? Anyways, let me welcome my beautiful people. Hi, Nkechi Cynthia, my sweetheart. Thank you for always coming. Thank you for the thumbs up as well. So guys, as you come in, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to thumb it up. And don't forget to share. And most importantly, your contribution is needed in my conversations. Remember, my live streams are conversational, not just me talking, but everybody putting in their best. And that's what it's all about. I can see my big Facebook content creator. Yay! Nancy Blog. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you. Thank you. Amazing. All right, let me get my chair closer so that this gist will be more interesting. Thank you. Thank you. Don't worry, I have my jacket here in case if my space is cold. All right. I think it's better this way. Welcome, Nancy. Nancy, yesterday that I was chatting with you, I was in a meeting, so I wasn't really concentrating well. But we need to talk on the phone, not just chatting. That thing was a ginger, so a serious ginger. I was motivated yesterday, Nancy, so we need to talk on the phone. I need this kind of motivation to continue to push me to do better, to become a better content creator on Facebook, YouTube, and otherwise. So I'm talking about Chef Dammy. Is Chef Dammy really confused? How could you go through that stress? Let me even explain for those watching and not understand what cookathon is or what Oyoyo is talking about. Chef Dammy stood up for 120 hours non-stop every day. Okay, it takes how many hours in a day? 24 hours in a day. So 24 hours, 36 hours, 2 days, 48 and continued until 120 hours. This girl stood up, did not take a nap, and she was doing this without, first of all, registering with the World Guinness Record to be a participant. I was like, your pastor encouraged you. Didn't they search to make inquiries about rules and regulations, what you need to do to qualify? I was like, Chef Dammy, this one, you guys flawed me beyond measures. I couldn't wrap my head around it. I said, well, she's a young lady, she's in the university, young girl. She was confused, or maybe she was, yeah, you can do it, chef, the way people would ginger you around. You can do it. We are here to support you. Go for it. Without doing all the necessary things you need to do before turning on your gas, buying your cooking ingredients, and then starting. But anyways, the hope is not lost. So after listening to her interview, she said that she wanted to try to see what she could do. And now that she has, succeeded with 120 hours, that she believes she can now do 150 hours. Make person child not fall for ground though, cooking for Guinness World Record. That is my case. Chef Dammy, 150 hours. And I don't know your stamina, but make you know just fall for ground. Anyways, so now Chef Dammy is taking it, the step further to register with the Guinness World Record. And then next month in July, she's going to now officially cook for Guinness World Record. Haven't tried her stamina to see how she could manage the time. And she's calling on everybody that this is the opportunity for you guys to believe in me, encourage me, and not discourage me. Let me take you guys a little bit backwards. Remember when Chef Dammy started, Nigerians were like there to pull her down. Omo, why did you light your gas? Why did you even start in the first place? Why you want to take Hilda Bassey's shine? Waiting they do Nigerians. We are enemy of each other. We are this, that. There was no matter of things they did not say about Chef Dammy for being bold to say that she wants to take on a cookathon. They say that's one problem with Nigerians. They are the ones, women pulling women down. I say, waiting they happen here. This young girl wants to dare. And if you haven't watched my last video I made about Chef Dammy, please just go down below in YouTube, Facebook. You're going to see the video where I talked about encouraging young folks. I did not see anything wrong in what Chef Dammy did. The only thing I see that is now, I would say, wrong would be because she did not register and she stood for that length of hours cooking. That's where I said she was a little confused. But right now that she wants to cook for 150 hours, to me, I don't know her health status. I don't know her stamina level. I can't verify those ones. But 150 hours on an individual, standing up night, day, morning, and night is too much. But like she said, she has tried 120 hours. She now realized she can push it to 150 hours. I am here to cheer you up, young woman. If you dare to dream dreams, dream it. If you dare, go for it. So Chef Dammy, I don't know if some people are saying she's confused. Some people are saying she doesn't know what she's doing. But she's now a new chef in town, a new latest celebrity in Ekiti State. She moves around with orderlies, security guards, and she now has a manager managing her. So maybe going forward, the next cookathon she's going to embark might be better than the last one she did. Hopefully. Okay, because a lot of Nigerians, they did not say anything nice about this lady. Is it that her food was poor, was not well plated, environment was, I say, make una leave the poor girl alone. Everybody can be Hilda Bassey. Everybody cannot spend 80 million naira to do cookathon. Hilda says she spent over 80 million naira on her cookathon. Everybody can be. Some people, if they have 50 million, they will use it to do other business, not to put in cookathon. Some people, if they have 10 million, they will invest it in other business that will yield results. So everybody cannot be Hilda Bassi. If her food doesn't look gorgeous, at least she's making an effort. She's putting her best foot forward to achieve her dream. Look at my 5 fingers. You can see there is one that is very long. Yeah, this one is very long. They are not equal. And that's how life is. We can never be on the same level financially, educational wise, mentally, emotionally, and otherwise. We can never all be on the same level. So I'm here telling my folks, telling anybody coming to watch this video or that might watch this video in the future, that please, Chef Dammy is coming back. Support the young lady. All right, let's continue. Thank you so much for being here, all of you. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share. I need more people in this live stream. Gores Connor, thank you for being here. Amazing lady. Gores, I woke up this morning. The first thing I watched on YouTube was your last video. I was so, so scared. Your narrative, like, you woke me up, Oftentimes we don't think about those things. And seriously, that video took me back to when I lost a brother. It took me back that nobody called him by his name again. If you go to the mortuary, because I paid several visits multiple times to the mortuary until the day he was buried. I was there from mortuary to back to home and all of that. Every time I will go. Every time I will go. They never called him by his name. I will go there. I will tell my family I'm going to see my brother. His name was Prince. I'm going to visit Prince in the mortuary. And when I get there, the mortuary attendants will say, okay, you want to see, you come to see the body. I really enjoyed that, your video. It was very informative, at the same time scary. It's something that everybody should watch. So when you start doing all the gara gara, you remember that life is once and value what you have right now. Don't wait until you become Dangote to drink water. Clean water. That will keep you alive more than soda. Just water will clean your kidney, your liver, detox you more than you can ever think. Don't wait until you have money to buy fancy detox drinks. You can just get your cabbage and blend it with pineapple and make a fantastic detox drink. All right, back to the conversation of the day. We don't want to derail. We are talking about if Chef Dammy is confused. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. If you think Chef Dammy is confused, and I'll be reading some comments as well. Jude said, I think another reason she didn't register was maybe she felt she might have violated some rules from Hilda's result. No, Joe, you have to even register before you start. You have to register with Guinness. They will give you approval to go on your own date you fixed. But she did not register. She was just cooking. Maybe I'm beginning to think maybe the church, they were looking for an opportunity to grow their Facebook page. I don't know. Or maybe the church wants popularity. I don't know. Because you guys saw what happened when Hilda Bassi did her own cookathon. The whole Nigeria, from the vice president to the governor of Lagos State, governor of Hilda Bassi State, Akwa Ibom, senators, everybody, they were trooping in there. All the Nigerian A-list actresses and actors, they were all there. All the music performers from Tiwa Savage, everybody supported Hilda. So maybe, could it be that the church wanted to get to that limelight? Could it be that the church wanted to be known? Because now people know Spirit World. I think that's the name of the church on Facebook. So I don't know. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think Chef Dammy is confused or not? Joe said, make sure they take enough blood tonic. I tell you, Joe, this one past blood tonic. She really needs to go for medical evaluation. They will test her stamina in the gym, because 150 hours, let me even do the math, okay? Let me know how many days that might be for her. Since 24 hours make a day, So she'll be cooking for over 6 days to achieve 153 hours. Wow, 150 hours. Hmm. Yeah, for over 6 days to get there. Anyway, I'll be here rooting for Chef Dammy because I love people that want to, that like to challenge themselves. I like somebody that wants to attain, and I'm here to cheer you up and pray for your success. So I'll be rooting for Chef Dammy. Joe said again, another thing is, I think she wanted to create an awareness ahead of the main cookathon. Yes, that's what she said. That what she did was just to test the waters, to ravel up the internet so that people will get to know Chef Dammy. Now that she's known, she wants to do the cookathon. Yeah, you're so right on that one. So let's say she's not confused, but she's looking for a way. Hey, I'm looking good. Thank you. Maybe it's this new light I put on my front here. 6 days at a stretch. Ike Boro. Hey, Joe. Hey, who dash you this Igbo way they speak? You don't they try you. Joe, I know they will. But now that she has a manager, I want to believe they are going to do all the necessary, things, requirement like health fitness, meeting a healthcare specialist, getting involved with drinking water, getting to actually know what she wants. And now that she has a manager, she'll be doing it right now on her own platform. No be pastor assist platform, that kind of a thing. I want to believe that will happen. Spice it up with Onwa Dia, the lady with the spice, with the ginger, with the smile, with the laughter. Welcome, 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 welcome. All right. Thank you guys for joining me today. And if you're watching from Facebook, do me a favor by liking this video. I can see some likes from Facebook and some hearts. God bless you guys real good for joining me. And yeah, so let's believe that she wanted, just like Joe said, she wanted to try the waters to see if she could actually stand cooking for a long hours, and then to see if she can make it. So I want to believe that's where what Chef Dammy did. Now the Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Nigerian media platform now knows who Chef Dammy of Ekiti State is. So next month, she's going to do the official cookathon. And yours truly will be here cheering the young lady from Ekiti State. We should encourage our people to dream dreams and follow their passion. And that's what Chef Dammy is doing now. She's encouraging her young folks, even in the university, you can achieve it. Even in secondary school, you can achieve it. In colleges, that's university, you can achieve it. Do you dare to dream dreams? Do you have any passion or something you love to do? Does it wake you up at night for you to push forward? This is the opportunity to be encouraged. If you're out there, a young folk out there listening to me, be encouraged that you can do it. All right. She must continue with the pastor's plan. No, 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 no. She has a manager now. I don't want to believe that they are going to do spirit word live stream. No, it's supposed to be official because now, okay, Spice. Chef Dam even said that even the money she received, that the money is still in her account, that everything, because people asked that question, was the money going to your pastor? She said no, it was in her account. If not true, she did talk. I don't know. If not to defend the pastor, I don't know. But I later, after we had the conversation, I later saw that the bank account on Facebook is actually on Chef Dammy's name. I don't know about the pastor, but yeah, everything is going on her name. She better go collect her award from the pastor. You are very funny. I don't want to laugh too much, I beg. Just that I don't want to even go to the church matter because I just like, I think just like you said, she wanted to grow the attention. Because for me, I don't see it as a help from the church to support Chef Dammy. The church has grown. If you go to that church website, not website, church platform page on Facebook, if you scroll down their previous live streams, they were in few numbers, maybe two digits. But the moment it was Chef Dammy, they were in thousands, 1,500, 2,000, 3,000. So Chef Dammy has also brought the church Facebook page to the to the world limelight. So it's now left for Chef Dammy to know if you really want people to support you. It has to be from Chef Dammy official Facebook page, Chef Dammy official Instagram page, Chef Dammy official YouTube page, so that people can genuinely support you, cheer for you. But my question is to everybody watching, do you guys think Nigerians will still support Chef Dammy, considering what they did to her when she ventured the 120 cooking hours? Do you think they will come around to love this girl? Do you guys think? Let me know what you think in the comment section, because I know Nigerians are already biased about Chef Dammy. They felt she wanted to take the shine from Hilda. By now, people are supposed to be talking about Hilda, but now people are talking about Chef Dammy. She's making appearances. She made appearance on BBC, on every news platform. They are interviewing her now. That is supposed to be Hilda. So maybe people are still not happy with what is going on because they felt it was Hilda's time to shine. What do you guys think? Pastor use her to cash out Abba Spice. I no get energy. I never eat breakfast. I no get energy to laugh. No make me laugh. I take God beg you, Spice. I never chop breakfast. Please. Of course, I would give the church he would give the church the awareness. Yes, he did. Ooh, yes, he did. Now people know the church in Ekiti State, but if they are wise, they should not dare use that church platform for the next one she wants to do. But if you really ask me, why in a hurry? You want to do 150 cookathon. You need to rest the body. You understand? She just finished this one in June. So maybe she's giving herself, I hope she gave herself up to 1 month of rest. Because since she finished this thing, she hasn't rested. From one TV program to another, one interview to another, she hasn't rested. And she's embarking on over six days cooking time. She needs to rest. I don't know the time in July she wants to do the cookathon, but I really pray it's going to be up to 1 month so that her body will fully recover from depriving herself of 5 days of sleep. Then she can be able to come back to give us the 150 hours cookathon time. We wish Chef Dammy all the very best in her new venture to be the longest individual ever cooked in the world for 150 hours. Come July, I will be talking about it here as well from all my platforms. Oyoyo's cooking Ndoki Kitchen on Facebook, and then Oyoyo Ndoki Kitchen on YouTube, because since it's a cooking thing, we are going to go deep. Follow Chef Dammy up. So we are creating awareness. Join us as well when Chef Dammy is ready. We want to encourage that lady and also encourage every other young folk out there listening to our voice. If you dare to dream, dream. If there is anything you want to achieve, you can achieve it. Challenge yourself. Come out of your comfort zone. Do that thing that makes you uncomfortable. Yeah, do the thing that makes you uncomfortable, because if you keep doing the things that makes you comfortable and it's not yielding results, come out from your comfort zone. That place you're so relaxed, you're so comfortable scrolling your through the pages of your Instagram, watching videos, trolling people. Come out of it, be the content. Now Chef Dammy is no longer the Chef Dammy in your class, Chef Dammy in your school. She's now a content. Imagine I'm talking about her and I live very, very far away from where Chef Dammy is. A lot of people are talking about her. So you young person listening to me, you have an Instagram account, you have a smartphone. Come out from your comfort zone. Don't be that person that will be a troll to Chef Dammy. Do something yourself. Let your name be heard. Let your face be known. Challenge yourself. Do you know how to sew? Showcase it to the world. Do you know how to clean home? Showcase it to the world. Do you know how to weave? How to even mat? I was watching a Nigerian a hand bag maker. That's handcraft. Her purses, her bags, cross bags, any design you want. She even makes sweaters. She does crochet. I was watching this girl. I just saw one video that Instagram suggested to me. I went on to watch over 15 of her Instagram reels because I was thrilled. And is a young girl from Nigeria. Her clients are in the US ordering because they want handcrafted, handmade, not industrial machine sewn. Handmade. This girl will use her two hands, crochet a bag, make it very fanciful. So instead of you being on social media looking for who to throw on, find something that you're passionate about. It might not be cookathon. It could be weaving of hair. It could be how you clean and shine your mother's cooking pots. Find something. There is something very beautiful that God has made you with when He created you. There is something you're passionate about. Find that thing. Be the content. Showcase it to the world. Don't go on trolling Chef Dammy. Hey, Dammy. If you're in university, you're getting education. How about acquiring a skill? Especially in that country, Nigeria, where there is no guaranteed job, even with your 2-1 and first class. Find something you're passionate about while you're acquiring education in the university in Nigeria. Harness a skill. All right, let me read more and then we'll talk about it further. Joe said, well, in my opinion, Nigerian will still come out, but it depends on how she's going to create the content that people want to listen to. Ha! Joe is now a content. So Joe, your page is not supposed to be ordinary page. Please make it official. You have a lot to share. Don't limit yourself. You have a lot. You are wise. You're brilliant. Please push it out there. Let the world listen. Until she collapsed before she borrows says, Spice, I know you've eaten a breakfast. Maybe your lunch this afternoon was freshly made fufu. Spice, I think God beg you with obonge soup. I never chop breakfast. I no one laugh. Spice is saying that until Chef Dammy collapse, then she go borrow sense. No, this time she's not going to collapse. She's doing it professionally. So her managers and everybody working with her are going to team up to make a good show. And Joseph said, I heard there is a guy also who has registered and is going for a cookathon same July too. Wow. I know the Ghana lady, I think Ghana lady said her own is in August. So, and she is already preparing for August. I don't know about the guy for July. He's going to be hot too. Let her go for 200 hours. I'm not talking about her because see my university friend, oh, Aisha. Oh my God. It's like I'm seeing a celebrity. How are you? Thank you for being here. I said, if Chef Dammy is confused or big time, Haba, I think God beg you. Why do you think she's confused? Why do you think she's confused? If you I just wrote something. Okay, Guinness World Record will suffer for Nigeria's handle. Sote Nigerians go tear up. Everybody is clamoring to break a record set by someone. Aisha, I can't believe you. So okay, guys, let me tell you guys about Aisha. Aisha is a very quiet person. Very, very quiet. She is one brilliant fellow. She's English major. So if you see her, you can never believe Aisha will talk. But just look at I. You see, you don't get supporters. Spicy said, God bless you, Aisha. She's confused. Haba. Spice, why do you think Chef Dammy is confused? Why are you like this now? I think God beg you. You be content creator. I think God beg you. Why is Chef Dammy confused? One thing I know about Nigerians, anything they get into, they want to dabaru the whole thing, spoil the whole thing, mess it up. I remember when, because of COVID, a lot of Nigerians came to YouTube. Hey, banana rolling, bank with me, bake was the order of the day. They came here, they dabaru the whole YouTube. Ah, gosh. I don't want to laugh, laugh too much. I love you, Aisha. I know Spice will love to hear that one. I know. But sincerely speaking, I'm not going to discourage that young lady. This is my hair. Make you relax now. Hmm? I'm not here to discourage young girl. She looked confused because even in her interview she granted, she wasn't very straightforward with what she was saying. She was saying she was doing cookathon. She said no, that she was not even cooking for Guinness World Record. So I was like, which one should I pick? But people make mistakes, okay? She was new to the press, new to the spotlight. So let's give her some benefit of a doubt. Chef Dammy is coming out next month, July. We are still, the kids are still summer break, so it's going to be a fun time. And trust me, guys, my live stream will be live following Chef Dammy. I'm going to encourage her because she's motivating some young folks in her school, from young people in her class. She's motivating them. What is that thing that you want to do? What is that dream you want to pursue? Go for it. It might not be glamorous because you don't have money. Don't limit yourself. When I saw that Nigerian crochet handbag maker, hi, I said, how, if only the government of Nigeria, we understand the potentials the country has. Yeah, in terms of human capital, human beings. Nigerians are so gifted, but the government isn't helping. Yeah, yesterday my husband forwarded a video to me about a blind Nigerian mechanic. This man watched that video with keen interest from beginning to the end. He watched it more than 3 times. So imagine, without any help from government, without any resources, this guy can fix your car. The guy is an outside guy. He speaks very eloquently. He is very gifted with his hands. He can't see. His mechanic workshop is around Gwagwalada in Abuja. The guy cannot see, but his hands are gifted. So that's the same faith I have in Dammy. Dammy is now motivating young people in the. I remember when I was in the university. Aisha, if you're still here, we were in the university together. All we know is to go for a lecture, come back, go to the hostel, gist, study. In the night, you go back to class to read, and that is it. We were not thinking about how to be entrepreneurs in the university. Okay, I for one, I would never thought about it. I still have some people in the school when we were in school that were selling recharge cards. Some were making hair. That is skill. As you're getting education right now in this present world, acquire a skill. If it's content creating you want to do, almost do it well. Not be shabby content creating. If you want to go into documentary, do it well. Do your research well. Acquire a skill. I was listening to Zika Loma. Zika Loma was talking about how Nigeria is so endowed that people are not tapping from what Nigeria can offer. That you should stop relying on the regular traditional jobs. You should find something you can do. What skill do you have? I said, you see, that is the whole essence of everything. That means not encouraging people. Yes, you can. What do you think you can do? Come out and do it. You don't have to wait until you have 10 million naira. You can start with 50 naira. Weave somebody's hair, learn. And when you think you can perfect it, go for it. There was a Nigerian at that time, many years ago, that was interviewed in CNN America for being tying gele. And then a few days ago, I saw another Nigerian, a man, doing master class. He was flying to Abuja to teach master class on how to tie gele. The potentials are there. Don't limit yourself. Just like Dammy is challenging herself. She's a young, maybe second year in the university or thereabouts. She's young, maybe 19, 20. You understand? You can do it. Are you a dance hall? Do you like to dance? Every Davido's done, every Kiss Daniel, you know how to do. Dance. Put it out there. You don't know who will like the music. You don't know who will like your steps. Use your God-given talent. Find something you're passionate about and showcase it to the world. All right, all right. Hey, my people have gathered here. Thank you, Rose Hujo, beautiful lady. Thank you all the way from Finland. Thank you, Entertainment Daily, all the way from Greece. Thank you guys for being here. And the Spice It Up all the way from Brasilia. You see, Oyoyo is international. International Oyoyo. And I have Joe all the way from Nigeria. Aisha is my schoolmate all the way from Nigeria. I love you, love you, love you. Thank you for always coming to share me up. Thank you so much. The way Nigerians will tear Guinness World Record, I can't wait for it to happen. I really can. I look forward to seeing Nigerian flag on the Guinness World Record handle from now till December. Let them bring it on. You know, bring it on. I can't wait to see them. Anything Nigeria put their hand, forget it. Take YouTube for instance. YouTube, oh, no, that one tire me. I don't even want to go there, honestly. But all the same, we are here to encourage young folks. Most importantly, that's what we are here to do. Thank you guys for joining me today. Evelyn, thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. Nigerians, we have potentials, untapped potentials, untapped. We haven't even started. It's still very raw, very fresh. Whether the government is there to encourage you or not, don't be discouraged. So far, you can access Instagram, going to Gist Lover to do gossip. You have smartphone. Use that smartphone. Find what you're passionate about. Is it public speaking that you're passionate about? Then start talking. Is it how to teach Yoruba that you're passionate about? Start teaching. A lot of folks overseas that their kids can't speak the native language will employ you to teach their kids. Is it how to teach Igbo? Is it how to teach Hausa? What is it? Is it how to make raffia? You know those raffia bags? Find something you're passionate about and put it out there. Use that time you're going to throw on someone's page and cause confusion. Use that time to do what? To discover your passion, follow it. And somebody like me, I'm here to scream it to the rooftop. Trust me. I love to see young folks. I remember years ago, my nephew used to dance. I liked his dance. His father was frowning at it. You know, Nigerian families, you have to be a doctor, lawyer, and that is an engineer. If you start going to the other way, hey, that's not my child, that's not my son. So I told my sister, see, your son can dance. Why are you guys not encouraging the boy? So I started posting his Instagram pictures and all of that. The next thing, the boy got admission because he was doing it when he was in secondary school. Got admission to study law. And once you get into studying law, they will put you in a corner. You must wear black pants, a white shirt, black trousers, white shirt, black skirt. That's how they will put you in that box for 5 years. You will even have time to start thinking about how to wear something comfortable to dance. So I asked him a few months ago, sweetheart, you don't dance anymore. I said, Auntie, I said, Chai, this boy was good. He was even recognized by Casey, the musician. But you know Nigerians, you know Nigerian parents. You must be doctor, lawyer, engineer. As if that's where life is going now. Anyways, host, I'm here. Let me attend to some client but listening. Thank you, beautiful Spicy. Thank you. Nigerians are blessed with a lot of talent. I tell you, honestly, untapped talent. Gist lover, haha. Oh, you what's he please saying? Oh, you make me laugh mentioning this. If you see the kind throw people on internet, let them use that time to showcase their talent. These young folks are talented. Instead of you going to be asking people on their Instagram pages, I beg, I need to pay tuition, I need to pay school fees. I get one person where they hospital, make gonna help me. If you use that time that you're using to beg on Instagram, to put out something, you don't know where you are. Why am I talking about social media is the new oil money? People don't try to understand. I'm gonna break it down. Anita, thank you. Anita took me shopping in her country overseas, and I saw some basket that I will have here in the US. I was like, you see, These things are all universal. Everywhere you go, you see. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you, thank you. Guys, please thumbs up this video. All right. Why am I encouraging young folks to get into creating, the content? Why? I've talked about it when I talked about Cora Obidi, that Cora is the content. I didn't miss word. She is the content. People are talking about her. Till tomorrow, they will talk about her. Dammy used to be a university student in One Ekiti University. Nobody knew her. But now that she came outside, she dared to dream dreams. She came outside to challenge somebody's Guinness World Record. Now, Dammy is a content. So they take a make title for my live stream. That's what we are talking about. And for people not understanding the impact of social media these days, that person is still sleeping and slumber. Maybe the person is 70 years back. That's where he stopped. Things have changed. Facebook alone. If you're on Facebook and you're known just the way Dammy is known now, if Dammy should go ahead showing all her practicing, putting that on Facebook, Dammy will make more money than you can even imagine. Why do I say this? Facebook, a social media platform, is the new oil money. Why do you think Yule Doche and Judy Austin are making caricature of themselves? Why do you think it was just to entertain you guys? No. It's money that is fueling that desire. It's money, purely cash. If they're going to produce a movie rather, maybe that movie will cost them like 10 million, 20, 30 million naira to produce. But the moment Yule and Judy come up with something they're going to do, they want to quarrel, so they will lock Yule Edochie outside the gate. All they needed is their camera, their phone. They don't need a cameraman. They don't need a sound. They don't need a script. They don't need hotel reservation. They don't need anything. It's just a content created by two people. And that content will end up giving them like $10,000 to $30,000 in US currency. Convert it. Let's do the math because okay, this is my calculator. If they are getting $20,000, you times it by Nigerian currency, that's 14,800,000 naira. Without any overcosts. Any overcosts. No, nothing to pay, no expenses made. Okay, the content is just the two of them. They don't need anybody to shoot for them. They don't need to pay anybody, no overhead payment of any kind. And they are making in a month 14.8 million naira. No expense paid. Is all inclusive. Then, if they share 7 million, they are making money. So for people to think using your talent, using your smartphone to do something instead of trolling people online, that's where I'm channeling this energy, especially the one Dammy is bringing to the young Nigerians, people younger than her, people in her age bracket. Why do you guys think that the Freeze is always doing tatafo on social media? He has asked you guys who never liked G's, make a raising hand. Why do you guys think about it? That the Freeze is grossing over 50,000 every month. I'm not talking about naira, please. I'm talking about hard currency dollars. He's on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and he doesn't shoot one video in a day. He does live maybe 3, 4, 5 times in a day. Why do you guys think he kept showing face? Do you guys think that he doesn't like the sleep? When Nigerians are asleep at about 2 a.m. Nigerian time, Daddy Freeze is online because he knows that the Western world, some part like Canada, US, are still awake. And then you have the smartphone. You're young folks. You know how to dance. You know how to make a hair. You know how to clean your mother's cooking pot. And it will be as brand new. You don't want to do that. You're still feeling you're more beautiful or more gorgeous, more brilliant than those that are doing those things online. Think again. With all those your selling, you still come and ask your parents money. Or you still go on somebody's Instagram, please, can you send me 5,000 naira for tuition? Why you can be the content, make your own money as a young person. That's what Dammy, Chef Dammy, is bringing to the table to encourage her age bracket, challenge people to know that they can. If I can do it, you too can do it. I'm not even going to stress it further because you already see what is happening. Destiny Etuki is a movie maker. She's a producer. She's an actress. But just a few days ago, they went into doing pranks because they know that one doesn't have any expenses. It's just pure profit. I was talking with a YouTuber that encourages me also. She said, oh, yo, getting monetized on Facebook is the thing. As a small YouTuber, she's making over $1,000. I've spoke with another small Facebooker. She's making over $1,000. The other one is making over 2,900, and another one is making over $13,000 just with your phone. You only pay for your data, your internet, and that is it. So think again. And I'm here to like say it finally before I move to the next topic. If you're a young person listening to my, don't wait until Nigerian government produce employment for you. Be the employer. Employ yourself. Find a skill, harness it, and when you go for orientation and youth service orientation camp, you will see they have multiple skills. You can, from mechanic, they are teaching all of those in NYSC now. It's not like when we went for NYSC. They will teach you how to sew. With that 3 weeks, you're in orientation camp. How to sew, how to bake cake, how to make hair, how to do massage. They will teach you all manner of things. Get a skill. If there is nothing you take from this particular segment of my live stream, take what Zikaloma said. There is so much you can do in Nigeria and be very comfortable making money without relying until you finish 4 years or 5 years or 7 years, depending if ATSU strike meets you while studying. Then you now start roaming the streets, carrying your file, tearing your shoe. Your shoes start looking to, I swear to heaven, because you're looking for somebody to employ you. Where there is no employment, create the employment. All right. Thank you, guys. Amazing people. Oh, Joe say network is disturbing. Sorry, guy. He even comes like midnight. That's Daddy Freeze. I know. I love your perspective on you, Dochi and Judy. And people should not be taking them. They are making money, please. Gone are the days we say, no. They are content creators. I told my husband that you, Ledosi, are cashing out with people. They just deceiving people with their action. No, they're not deceiving anybody. They are content creators. If you think that is their personal lifestyle, is your personal problem. They are content creators. That's basically what Yul and Judy are doing. And also to top it up, Yul is giving people strikes on his content. If you're on Facebook and you're downloading Yul Edochie's video to make a video, he's not going to ask Facebook to pull it down. But guess what? His own strike is that every revenue you make from their video goes to you. So he will allow you, if the video gets 30,000, 300,000, 3 million, every revenue from it, Yul is taking it. So if you're doing that, be careful. Hey, see the beautiful Checkers TV. Thank you. I told me that I'm not eligible on Facebook. Oh, Anita, see. Anita, are you in Africa? Let me know which country you are so that we can give you some hints on how to do it, okay? Are you in Africa? Africa, I think it's only Morocco and one other 2 African countries that are eligible for Facebook. So Anita, if you're here, answer me in the comment section. I will tell you what you need to do. Oyoyo, please define young. Okay, young is actually anybody. If you think you can do it, fine. But I'm really, in terms of Chef Dammy, I'm talking about people in her bracket. If you're 18 and above, if you're 18 up to 40, up to 50, you're still a young person. Even up to 60, you're still a young person. So if you can handle doing content, please showcase it. All right, showcase. Okay. No, Portugal should be eligible. Are you kidding me? Anita, no. You should be eligible. Let me even ask Google. Are you kidding me? Portugal? No, 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 no. They should be eligible. This is unbelievable. Ah, no. Are you serious? Oh my God. Let me see. Portugal eligible for Facebook. Oh my goodness. Hmm. Oh, it's requiring me to go under their countries. These people. I don't get time for this research right now. Portugal. Okay, I'm trying to see Portugal should be under P, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. Oh no, I don't see Portugal. I see Poland and Puerto Rico, Peru. Okay, Anita, what you can do, if you have a trusted person, okay, in the countries that are qualified, that are eligible, you have to make that person admin of your channel on Facebook. And if that person is admin, the person will have access to your things. The person will be posting your content for you. So if you make content, you send it to the person will post it. Most people that do that, they have an agreement whereby you pay them a certain percentage from the revenue coming out from it, and that's how Daddy Freeze is in Nigeria. Nigeria is not eligible, but he's making money from it because he must have used UK as someone in UK as his Facebook manager or something like that. That's how they do it. You get a Facebook manager from a country that is eligible. You understand? They'll be doing the whole thing for you while you're creating the content from whatever country you are. But it has to be on percentage. You're going to be paying them certain percentage of money for all the work they do, and then you still take care of the country tax because it's going to affect their own tax as well. The bank information is going to be on their own name because it's showing that, let's assume it's showing on me, it's going to be my bank information, my information about me as the manager, for example. So you have to still pay tax for the US country where you're generating the income from, and then you guys will discuss it. That's what is done. I don't know why. Yes, Portugal need to be eligible. And you guys can make videos and then post them on Facebook demanding that Portugal is eligible. If you have like 50 persons making that request, they will hear and they will consider it in the next update. So that's how those things are championed and that's how those things are done. All right. Hey, see my yummy kitchen direct. Thank you for being here. What are you saying about Facebook hosts? Oh no, I'm talking about making content and then how if you're not in eligible place for Facebook, how you can still be able to make your content by making someone a manager who is in the eligible countries on for Facebook. Thank you guys for joining me today. So I'm talking about Chef Dammy. Now I'll be moving to my next topic, which will be my next thing on the line is OPM versus Happy Boys. I made a video about the OPM church where I actually showed also played the voice note of the OPM pastor laying curses and abuses, no, curses, not abuses, curses on the Happy Boys, saying that they will never, never amount to anything, that whatever they do, they will not, they will be wretched for the rest of their lives, blah, blah, blah. I was like, where is forgiveness and all of that? So I talked about it, and the video is on my channels, both on YouTube and on my page on Facebook. If you're not following me on Facebook, do me a favor, follow my Facebook page, share my content, like as well. Leave me your comment in the comment section is very, very necessary. And then if you're following me on YouTube, my channel has membership. You can subscribe to my membership to support the channel. You can also subscribe if you're yet to do so. Like this video, share as well, and contribute in the discussion. Oh, you made the account from Ghana if you're eligible. No, Ghana is not eligible. Ghana is not eligible on Facebook. African countries are not eligible yet. So if you are on the countries that are not eligible for Facebook, you can still, if you have someone that you trust, that is a trustworthy somebody, you can actually discuss business only be purely business, the person will become your manager, managing the account for you while you create the content from wherever you are. Not good in the background. Thank you so much, Check. You say you're gonna be in the background. All right. So there are diverse opinion about happy boys and OPM pastor. A lot of people are calling them ungrateful people. People call them mentality and entitlement mentality kind of folks. What do you guys think? I've already talked about the course. I was so disappointed that the man could lay such curses on human beings, people you preach. I felt it wasn't necessary. I felt he actually crossed the line as a pastor, because if you can't if you're teaching forgiveness in church and something like this happened to you, you could not practice that which you're teaching. That is a no for me. Even as a regular human being, that you don't have any title to your name as a pastor, priest, or whatever. In these days, people, if somebody should do something to you, learn to forgive. Learn to forgive is very, very important. Learn to forgive. There is no point, looking for how to deal with the person, what you can do. That is not necessary. Honestly, learn to forgive. But you don't have to continue to be friends, but you can forgive that person. You don't have to continue to be in good terms with the person, but you still can forgive that person. Okay, it's very, very important. Does Facebook pay that than you? Of course, mommy, yummy kitchen direct. Hey, YouTube not even reach Facebook at all at all. When I mean at all, you don't reach Facebook. Facebook, people are cashing out $10,000, 13, 20, 15, 5, 7, 6, 2. If a YouTube body of mine that is on Facebook, she's making $2,990 something dollars a month. And then somebody that just got monetized last month, first paycheck is 1,000. Let me read it so that I will not make mistake. She just got monetized last month. Her first paycheck, where is the message? Okay. Fourth paycheck is $1,019. First paycheck from Facebook. Then ask me, how much is your last month paycheck from YouTube? Apart from the super chat and the stickers. So if you have a content now, please move to Facebook and be creating the same content as well. There is no harm, using one stone to kill all the birds. There is no harm. All right, guys. So I forgot to drop my link and I've been talking. Nobody reminded me. Oh, my people, oh, chai. I've discussed Chef Dammy for about an hour now. You can imagine. All right, my link is down. If you have anything to contribute in what we are discussing today, please do me a favor, jump on the link, share your opinion. Every opinion is welcome on Oyoyo's live streams. No opinion is wrong and no opinion is perfect. So let's talk about it. All right. So Yomi is asking, what is the monetization? Okay, Yomi, you're in UK, right? You are eligible because you're in UK. Monetization is if you have a Facebook profile, you now use your Facebook profile. Make sure your names are right. You use your Facebook profile to create a page. The page now is going to be Yummy Kitchen Direct. Okay. If you have Yummy Kitchen Direct on the page, you have to, monetization is more difficult for Facebook. You have to have 1,000 followers, first of all, to get you to the first level of monetization. The second level of monetization is 5,000 followers, 60,000 watch hour. That is engagement. The third one is 10,000 followers and 600,000 watch 600,000 minutes watch. I think that's what it's called. So they have 3 levels of monetization on Facebook. Each one you attain, Facebook will tell you you need to monetize this, so you go ahead and monetize it. Where people have challenges, if the name you use to start your Facebook page, let's say you set your Facebook page, which is your profile page like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and the name, you don't even remember how you put in the name, you have to make sure everything is in sync, because when you start the second one, you be your page this time, which is your business account, you don't have problems in the future. All right, Gores, I can see you. Thank you for joining me. Let me get you up here. Thank you, Gores. Thank you so for joining me today. I really appreciate you Beautiful sis. How are you doing, first of all? Can you hear me? I don't think Gores can hear me, so let's give her
Can you
time.
shut the door, please?
Okay, she can hear me. Okay. Oh, she dropped. Gores, you can come back again. I need to know what your opinion, what you're thinking. So, Yummy Kitchen Direct, I hope I've been able to answer your questions on the monetization requirement. They have three stages. You have stars and subscription, you have in-stream adverts, and you have and let me get them, please, because thing where they go up for person brain is too much to remember all these things. But let me just get it right now, okay? So that will give you the authentic information. Okay, so for Facebook, you have monetization. The first level is qualifies you for stars, which is just 1,000 followers, and then qualifies you for subscription. If you want to put subscription fee, people pay monthly. And then the second one will now be live stream and in stream. Live advert is whereby if you're doing a live stream, somebody is coming in, an ad will play before they come in. That one requires 10,000 followers. And for your engagement in the last 60 days, because that one changes. So you have to continuously, be relevant on Facebook. In the last 60 days, you need total of 600,000 on demand live and or previously live minute views. That's 600,000 minute views. And then the other one will now be at least 60 minutes of the total 600,000 minute views in the last 60 days. So if you don't meet your requirement in 60 days, which is after 2 months, it's going to update from the beginning. So your Facebook has to continuously be engaging for you to maintain the requirement. And the other one is the in-stream ad. You require 5,000 followers, 60,000 minute views, and 5 live streams in 30 days. So it's something that if you're lucky, one video goes viral, you can attend it in 1 month or 2 weeks. It all depends. Yeah, so this one is masterclass, I know. Thank you, Gores, for coming back up. Thank you so much. So, um, what do you have to say in what we are discussing today?
Okay, good evening. Good afternoon, everyone.
Guys, can you guys hear Gores?
Good afternoon, everyone.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, good afternoon. Sorry, I didn't know I was connected before I was talking to my son. Okay, happy weekend. Thanks for your message anyway. And you look good.
Thank you.
And on the topic about let me start from Chef
Dammy.
Dammy, yeah. We make mistake in life, and sometimes we learn from the mistake, and people would think that mistake is actually a right way to go. But it's because along the way, maybe that person has actually realized the mistake, built on it, and start improving themselves. You understand? But when people are going to use them as an instance, they start from the mistake they made. They don't know how the journey actually went, how they tend to improve themselves. I think that maybe she's not aware that she needs to register, maybe she just thought she just have to do it, and maybe after doing it they will submit it, or Guinness Book of Record will have to see it, or I think along the way with the trolls and people's comments, they will be able to get insight into what they are meant to do. I actually saw a message that I think she sent to Hilda saying, "Oh, she inspires her and she's going to start her own soon." So she didn't make inquiry, I guess, about what to do, how to go about it, what is expected. She needs to get maybe fitness tests, or to know her stability, what she can actually take as stamina and all that. Health
Mhm.
check, eyes, because she's gonna be cooking, eating, on her skin, her face, all that, all that. I feel they just embark on it based on what I can do it. I think I can do it. But as time goes on, like I said, the trust were also teaching them some lessons. She's done it now and she feels it's something that she can do. Will she be able to do it? I don't know. God knows. Of course, when she was doing at the time, I was also feeling a bit I don't know how to put it. Like, I hope she's not gonna break down. You know, she's a slender person,
Mhm.
you know. So you'll be
People
thinking
thought
maybe
she was going to collapse.
collapse, exactly, yeah. So I was saying I hope she will be able to tell them I can't do it anymore. I need to sit, you know, rather than just faint and all that.
Yeah.
So it has happened right now. She's learned she heard that the Guinness Book of Records said they don't have an application, so she
Mhm.
knows what to do. But I pray that even while she's read all was written down for her, because I know all those things were drafted for her. You know, she's still very naive, new, and all that. This Dammy we're talking about. If you give her another 1 year or 2 years, we're going to be surprised how she's
Yes.
going to turn out. You know, you will
Mhm.
be that Ekiti that day, but we would not be able to kind of reach her anyhow, you know.
Mhm.
Right now, we appear. In fact, I said right now, before I appear like I'm richer than her. Like now, I have to fill application before I can see her or speak to her. You see, so how that's how life goes. So, is her own time has come. I do understand that I would have expected that she asked question from Hilda, people that have gone before you, to
Mhm.
ask for clarity what to do. Some of them might not give you all the clue, but she would have actually told her, you need to do so thing. And I think is also they also maybe she just also heard that after a year of Hilda having a certificate, being certified, announced as the winner, the Guinness Book of Record of is it Cookathon? That's when another person can be
No,
maybe
there is not no
decorated.
such rules with Guinness World Record.
Okay, I heard that. That's what I heard. I don't know. Maybe it's
Don't
true. Or
mind
not.
those people. There is
Maybe
no
you're the
such rules. You can
cooking.
actually, if I break a record now and
Mhm.
that inspires you, you can actually, because you were inspired with what I did, start your
Mhm.
own the next minute.
And it's the same cookathon. Okay.
It could be the same thing. Yeah, a lot of
Okay.
people
So
did it.
I just thought, oh, maybe she's gonna be on the waiting list. Why did she start it? Maybe she felt someone else could have come up. When Hilda was cooking, I saw some people saying they want to start. I even saw someone counting rice. I think I posted that as well. Like, and I was saying, why don't you let this lady finish and let her shine and shine? Or how they say this thing? Why you guys threatening her while she's still cooking? It's not nice. But as time goes on, I see that people are accepting it anyhow. Anyway,
Yeah, they should accept the young lady and encourage her.
yeah, they should encourage her. The
Oftentimes,
throw, I don't like the throw. It was too
yeah,
much.
the trolls were too
Yeah,
much. Yeah.
I know we make mistake, like I said, but it was just too much. They call our names, give us different things, but tomorrow this girl might actually help one of those people that actually
Yeah.
sending
The
unnecessary
trolls
word.
were too much, and that was what
Yeah,
motivated me in making the video I made about her. She was
yeah,
challenging herself. She dared to dream. People should
yeah.
not be discouraged because mostly we all have dreams, but due to procrastination, it doesn't see the light of the day. You understand? We end up, oh, what would the world say? What would this person say? Break out from what people will say and follow your dreams. If you do, you might stumble, but you keep trying. Now she has
Exactly.
done 120. She's okay, I can actually do it. But I'm worried about the 150. That's
150. Yeah,
6 days plus. I'm a little worried. She could have made
that's
it
what I thought.
130. Okay.
Mm,
130 because she did 120, but 150. Anyway, she knows her strength. I really pray that this time they have, done their research well, cross all their T's, dotted all their I's, not to have problem with registration. Although there is a lot of rules for Guinness, you must produce 2 meals at every cooking time. Let's assume you cooked beans and rice the first one. The second one,
mm,
you are cooking spaghetti and pasta or something. It has to be cooked 2 meals, and your presentation, everything is being considered, the cleanliness of your environment. You She should just take time, study all the rules required for you to be able to attain it, so it doesn't just be a waste of time. That's how
Exactly.
I see it.
Exactly. That's how I thought as well.
All right, I do
It's
have quite a
so
question to answer here. Oh, I don't turn
sorry.
masterclass. Rosie said she has a Facebook. How would she grow her? Rose, what are you Facebook? You need some passion for serious Facebook. Are you passionate about lifestyle? Are you passionate about cooking? Are you passionate about gist? Let me tell you what is selling on Facebook. Gossip, like celebrity gist. If Mercy Johnson is doing something today, you're reporting it. Destiny Tuku, you're reporting it. Desmond Elliott did something, you now come and those are the things that sell. Another thing that sell, if you're coming as a couple, you and your husband, you guys are ready to withstand Facebook trolls. YouTube no get trolls, oh. I
Yeah,
just
I'm
they tell everybody. YouTube are decent.
supporting some.
Facebook, they go drag you come out the wig where they your hair. They go abuse you for comment section. But I thank goodness that Facebook itself as a company, Meta has put in serious regulation on the comment you put out there. So that's why it's limiting the trolls. But they can use their native language to abuse you. You don't know what they're saying. So couple show family sells on Facebook. Controversy is number one. If you come today and started Facebook and you get to maybe 5,000, people start knowing you, and then tomorrow you're fighting as couple, you're making money on Facebook. Then the most important thing that trend is gist, that's celebrity gossip, whereby you're talking about all Nigerian celebrities, whatever they do, you come to talk about it on Facebook. That's what sells, and that's what can grow your channel on Facebook. If you're ready, if you're a storyteller, you can, and you know how to tell stories, that your storytelling flows nicely, you can use it to make money on Facebook. Cooking also sells on Facebook. There are so many people that are into cooking on Facebook, so you have to find out what works for you. And another expo I'm going to give all of us here, if you're cooking on Facebook, please make it 5 minutes maximum. Five will be your max. 3 minutes, excellent. 3 minutes from beginning to the end, 3 minutes. If you can't do 3 minutes, 5 minutes, beginning to the end. If you do 10 minutes, nobody will watch your video. Facebook people, they don't watch your video more than 33 seconds. Okay. You're complaining about YouTube. Facebook is 33 seconds. They don't even watch up to 1 minute. So that's why if you're making 3 minutes video and they watch 33 seconds, if you have the numbers, you can still make millions of money. Then if you know how to make hair, or know how to teach makeup or makeup, you can also do Facebook. Then relationship gist, man, woman. Now those ones they sweet the tapas for a lot for mature audience. You can also talk about those ones on Facebook. Those are how you can grow. You have to make sure you're putting you're doing something that the algorithm recognizes quickly. That's how you can grow. And your Kitchen, you said you can't remember your Facebook password. You can create a new one as we speak right now. Go to Facebook, create a new profile with your original names on your legal document. You use it to create a profile. From that profile you created today, you can use it to start a page, your business page, Your Kitchen Direct. All those your beautiful videos you shared on YouTube, just carry all of them. If you still have them on your drive, be uploading them every 3 hours. You can upload 5 a day to wake up your channel. And then as you're uploading, you tag all those big cooking channel like Sweet Ajele. You tag Joyful Cook is a sensation on Facebook. As you're tagging them, people that will watch that video because you tag, they will be seeing your own. That's how you grow. Cooking is another thing that grows on Facebook. Like I said, every video on Facebook, make it short. I take God begona. Make it short. Don't be like us that made mistake 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Nobody get your time for Facebook. That's just it. All right. Do I have any question again that I have not answered? I think I've answered it all. All right. So thank you so much, Gores, for being here. My second conversation was there is a pastor that is very huge on charity. He has given a lot of scholarship, actually 4,000 scholarship, and most of the people awarded scholarship are studying overseas. And then he's huge on giving people accommodations, providing welfare, upkeep money for people. So recently, the boys is sent to Cyprus to go study overseas. came online, said that the pastor abandoned them 6 months after they were sleeping under the freezing cold of Cyprus. Their landlord evicted them. They couldn't have, they didn't have money to pay rent, eat food, or whatever. They got in touch with the pastor. The pastor was posting them today, tomorrow, today, tomorrow. Eventually, they came on Facebook and then made a video about it on Facebook, castigating the pastor. The next thing, the pastor now made a voice note, a recorded voice notes, raining at curses on these people, how they will not amount to anything, how their generation will suffer, and all of that. So the thing that they where they are right now, the pastor wrote in a message, a statement from the church, that he has forgiven the Happy boys, that he's so happy how the world rallied around him, because a lot of people supported the pastor, even despite the fact that he caused those boys. A lot of people supported the pastor. So the pastor put a statement that he has forgiven the boys. Then the boys yesterday came out with a video apologizing to the pastor. The pastor said, I've forgiven you guys. I've also acquired tickets for you guys to come back to Nigeria. I'm renewing your scholarship. If you want to study in Nigeria or Niger Republic, no, not Benin Republic or Togo, I can sponsor your scholarship in those countries. Because the reason why I couldn't, because of the exchange, Naira exchange in with a dollar, and how things became very tight for the church. So that's where they are now. My question is, I don't know if you watched my previous video where I played what the curses the pastor laid on those people. Does it really warrant it? Because a lot of people are saying that the Happy Boys were entitled boys. They were feeling that it's of right to give them those things. I was of the opinion that no matter what those boys did, the curses the pastor levied on them was not warranted. Because of what first of all, you're a pastor, you stand on your pulpit, you preach forgiveness, you preach repentance. You can't use the same mouth you're teaching forgiveness to come and curse people because they offended you. No matter what they must have said on social media, that does not warrant that level of curse laid on them. And I went on to say that those curses will not come to pass, because the last time I checked, nobody's God. It takes you believing that this person has laid a curse on you for it to have any impact on you mentally. So far you believe that nothing any man says against you will work, because God is there. And also going into repentance by asking God to forgive you if you have offended somebody, those curses will not stand. So my question is, what is your take? And before you go on, uh, I want to welcome BC. Thank you for being here. Maureen, thank you for joining me today. And Yomi is still saying, Yomi said, I can open without password. Huh? Yomi, be careful. You have to remember the password, because when you now get to monetize your page, they are going to ask you to put in your information. Okay, so you have to remember password, or ask for password. Forgot password. You can use it to see if you can. Otherwise, you can still open a new profile for your page and then be posting on your already existing page to draw people to join you. All right. Adetayo said, hello, my people. Kindly help me with any amount. I don't have anything to eat and I want to buy food stuff. I'm doing this out of frustration. Please help me. God bless you. Adetayo, this is one of the things I talked about here. You have
I
the
knew
time
it.
to come on Facebook or YouTube to beg money. You have a smartphone. I believe you might know how to weave hair. Be the content. Stop asking. Stop asking. You don't have money to eat, but you have money for data. That's where I have problem with some Nigerians. The person you're asking, have you asked the person if you have had breakfast today? You have money for data and you don't want to use that money for food. What's your priority? And that's what I'm not just talking about, entitlement mentality. What is your priority? What is more important to you? Anyway, I don't want to give so much attention to that. What do you think? What do you think, Goris?
Hi, which one do you want me to respond to first?
The
The
pastor and the boys.
okay.
Yeah.
The pastor and the boys. Yeah, when I saw it, I knew something was going to come up. So I said I'm not going to secret it yet. But now the boys have actually now recorded something. First of all, of course, I will say thank you to the pastors. To that pastor, he has a heart of gold.
Yeah.
If he has anything behind it, motive behind it to have done it, maybe he wants people to see it. I don't know. That one is between him and God. He has helped the boys, considering the fact that the boys were, I think they were dismissed
They were
before the
sacked from their
pastor,
place of
yeah,
employment.
because they were
Mhm.
being a nuisance, dancing or whatever. But
Yeah.
we always want to see another positive side to some kind of shady things sometimes. So I think the dancing thing tend to get the boys audience, and the pastor helped. Now they took the thing to abroad. So I also saw a picture where I think they dressed, they did as African attires to maybe to their exam, or where maybe the is it the author, so they were drinking and all that. They said they were living a lavish life. I'm not there. So with the pastor, I don't know how frustrated the pastor was, whichever one that fit in. But he said he's struggling to exchange naira and things are quite high,
Hmm.
and there are three altogether. It's not even just one person. So he said he's struggling to afford that thing. So maybe he should have told them to come back home before those boys started their recording thing to put on Facebook. But I don't know the conversation he also had with them that were not on text message, WhatsApp thing. Maybe he has told them, I think you guys will have to be coming home before they started doing the message. So, and the boys don't want to come home. Now he's gotten angry. I don't know what led to him to start placing a course. We know some parents do place such course on their own child, but most times we will say why, if it was their own children, they wouldn't place the course. It was wrong for him to have done that. I'm not God, but I know he's human, because he's a pastor doesn't mean that he's a
Yeah.
sinless or he can't make mistake. I
Hmm.
just feel for him to have placed pick up his phone and start doing that. It was just too much. With such person, no matter how the forgiveness, I'm gonna take a step. Of course, I want him to revert the course, and I will work in try to
Yeah.
work in.
Okay. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. You want him to reverse the course, right?
Yeah,
That will be a step to show that he has truly forgiven.
it's not like it's a step, because it might not have forgiven really, but let him say, rather than say, oh, he's not, so that tomorrow it helps me to know if I still want to, I might pick up a phone and say, okay, happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
If he's not reversing the course and he has already drawn the line, so it would be hard for me to want to reach out. But just will be some conversation or agreement that will make me to know that I still want to show appreciation one way or the other, even if I'm not coming to your house.
Hmm.
But if you really kind of make it that bad, then God sees my heart that I would have loved to show appreciation once in a while as an elder pastor and someone that's been there for me in the past.
Hmm.
Because people will obviously say that, oh, have you tried to tell this person to kind of that you're sorry, so you can say reverse the course and all that. So he has done the course. He said that now he was maybe he got angry. That's why he had to course, blah blah blah. Yeah,
Hmm.
he was
Yeah,
wrong.
I think you really made a point there. I've never even thought about it, him coming publicly to reverse the course. That will really set a good example to other
Mhm.
pastors because they feel they are demigods. That
Mm,
will set the example of somebody who is a true Christian. If at all he can actually do that, but
do
trust me,
that.
Nigerians, once you're high, they think they know everything. So I don't see him coming to say I reverse the past. But if he does that, that will be
I
more
thought they said
feathers for
he did.
me. I will respect him more because I love the church. I love what they are doing. I don't know the message he's teaching, but I love
Mhm.
the fact that he is one past church in Nigeria. I remember when the Shaibu case happened, the lady they burnt, the girl they burnt in the north, the family were concerned. He moved the family to Port Harcourt, a bit to Abuja, got them a place, gave them a home, and then started a business. He has done so many good things, and then those on scholarship. Anyway, we are going to be getting into that shortly. Welcome, Entertainment's Daily. Okay, how are you doing, my beautiful model? Entertainment, are you here? Okay.
Okay. Um, should I go on?
Yeah, I don't think she's here, so go on.
Okay. Yeah, so and he also said, he did mention that the way other pastors were using maybe the church money to buy what's it called, jet and all that.
A private
They
jet, yeah.
shouldn't have, but I could understand the emotional setting. So he was just talking, is what they do, we know, he's confirmed it. He also has to work on himself, work on his anger, because he's a pastor doesn't mean that he doesn't have anger. So you can imagine what his wife will be going through at home once in a while to when he's high. You understand? People that see pastor as holier than thou, nothing, they don't do anything wrong. So moving to the boys, they're still very young. They have a lot to learn. And I'm sure some of the steps they've taken right now, when they look back in the next 10 years, they will think they shouldn't have
Yeah.
done it.
Yeah.
So, which takes me back to what I started with Dammy, that we make some mistakes along the line, we might correct it. Right now, they feel they are shining, and they might still see life. Life will happen to them. They will learn in hard way. Some they will be lucky. They can't always be lucky to find someone to say, I will help you, I will help you. Do you understand? They will still need
Mhm.
to grow. So I think the most fairer one there, maybe it's the eldest one among the
Yeah,
boys.
the
I said,
spokesperson of the
me, I know
team.
they come Nigeria. You won't come. You see, all those ones, I just look at them like,
Yeah.
you see, you're still enjoying now. They will still lecture some people that don't do it that way. So,
If see, they will lecture some people don't do that if they don't fall into the system. You understand? If they don't, because the way I saw a video of them yesterday, smoking and all of that. And the people that got you guys to that place you guys now have now, the
mm,
Cyprus, they are godly people. So you're using the tithe money, the offering money to be buying cigarettes and puffing on social
I said
media.
they will learn now. When their
If
head
they
has
don't
turned
fall
to the
into the
other
crack,
side,
you know
eh?
the crack I'm talking about. If
Yeah,
they
I
don't
know.
fall into it, because most of them that continue that way will fall into the crack, fall into the system. Some of them don't recover. Some of them,
They will learn now. People will learn from there. It's still the same thing. See, when their head has turned to the other side, can't even remember their name. Eh? It's part of learning. They will know, I shouldn't have done it. Yeah, people will still kind of remember. Internet
yeah.
doesn't forget. I also pray that they just also go for forgiveness, to ask for forgiveness or sin. It's not easy. You know what that man did? Like I said, he has his own fault, but with the boys, they were young, they're I don't want to use the bad words. Well,
Gores, how do you react to this? Somebody left me a comment on my video on Facebook, said people that were sacked because they were dancing in their place of work, how do you think they can be serious even when they were sent to Cyprus? So I was like,
I saw
I
something
didn't
like
reply that comment because I'm
that.
still trying to process it. The thing is that maybe they were
I
doing
saw
that for
something like
social
that.
media. Yeah.
Oh, I think you are breaking. Then let me pause.
Yeah, to me, I think it was just for social media content. They want to use it to shine on their platform, in as much as it's completely against your work guidelines. You understand? So, the guy said that they cannot be taken serious because of how they started. But I might differ because I am one person, I like giving people benefit of a doubt. I like, giving people second chances. I believe they can, just like you say, they will learn in the process, hopefully. And I hope they don't mix up with the bad boys, because if they mix up with gangs, that means their story will be a very sorry story. And I really pray they learn very quickly. I really pray they learn very quickly, because overseas, your mother is not there with you, your father is not there to tell you you came back past 6 p.m. What were you doing outside? You are there on your own. You can decide to party all night long. You can decide to do whatever you do. Nobody is there to caution you. I really hope these boys are on the right path, especially now that they are now famous negatively. I really hope they're on the right path. Entertainment said they don't look like people that love school, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think they. So I was going to go there. That did they actually know if they actually wanted to study? Did the pastor just decide to offer them? Did they just offer them so they don't know if they actually wanted to
No, when the pastor
school.
did that last year, he said they are supposed to be of school age. That is because of a lack of money. That's why they started working at the fast food
They
place
are
to see if they
supposed
can
to
get money.
be,
Yeah.
but
No, they were telling him that they wanted to
okay,
go
they
to
still want to
further
go
their
to. Okay,
education, but
okay, that's
they didn't
fine
have
now.
money. But it
That's
depends,
fine.
like I said, when you go overseas, where NEPA know they take lights, your water know they stop unless you don't pay your bills. Where
Mm,
your mother will not tell you curfew time is 6 p.m.
mm,
Is a different ball game. Where you
yeah.
see Oyibo girls say in the club it's free, and they don't even has our black
Mhm,
women, you chase a girl and chase a girl before the girl go say yes. But these people
mm,
just that they like your smile, they don't follow you be that. You understand? So there
yeah.
is so much at stake for these boys if they are not cool headed. Entertainment said they want quick money. They don't look like people that like school though.
True,
Spicy
they
say,
want quick
I
money.
pray they get their heads straight. All this show off won't help them. Welcome, welcome, Spicy Talk. Nne, what do you have to say?
Greetings, Wanyoma. Well done.
Thanks.
Greetings, Gorex.
Greetings. Happy weekend.
Happy weekend to you too, and to everyone in the chat. Greetings, Mel. Greetings, everyone. Rosie, Hujo, and Co. So I've been listening at the background. I was attending to some things here, and let me even jump straight to the topic on ground, which is the happy
Boys.
boys. Yeah. At first, I was somehow angry at um, the way things turned out. And later, I have to start questioning certain things. I think it was Mel said something in the chat now, which prompted my coming up now. Like, those ones don't look like those who want to go to school. They don't look like boys who want to go to school. Now, the first mistake that was made is sending them to Cyprus to go and study when you don't know if truly these guys want to go to school. You can push somebody to school, but you cannot put school through that person.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they just want to leave the country, not to go and school. And of course, you don't expect them to turn down the offer of scholarship if that would take them out of the
Out
country.
of Nigeria.
So yeah, I don't see those boys as people who want to go to school. Like, there are people who want to study, they want to further their education, they want to do something, they just want to go back to school. And there are those who want to go hustle. These guys don't belong to the class of those who want to go to school. If
Mm.
the pastor, left for me, the pastor had that conversation with them without thinking, yeah, I've been sending everybody to Cyprus, they have a scholarship, I have agreement with the
With
school,
the
or
school.
yeah, so I can bundle any Tom, Dick and Harry to Cyprus to just go there, go and study, whether you want it, whether you wish, whether you have the head for school or not, just enter the school. It was one big mistake. Everybody is not passionate about school. He says, I
Yes.
did, if you send me, say, make I go school, I no go. I am tired of school. I want to do business. I want to make money. I want to do things that give me joy, not school. School don't tire me. So imagine me finding myself in Cyprus to go and study one thing that I'm not even interested in.
And
It's going to be difficult.
take it, the spice, pause. And Cyprus is not an English speaking country. Let's also, so
Thank
you don't
you.
even know the language they are teaching it, using to teach in the school.
I have been in Brazil here for 3 years. Babe, I won't lie to you. The language is still not, I can speak it little bit, like I can understand. You understand? I can speak to a certain extent, but it's frustrating. Learning a new language is frustrating. Trying to communicate with people, socialize, make friends. I still can't make friends. Like when you talk about good friends, I still can't make friends. I still don't have a social life here. So that on its own is frustrating. And then you have forced to go to school where you don't understand the language. You are struggling. And then over there, it's not like America or UK or other parts of Europe where you can easily mingle with people, find a job, and find your path. Cyprus is not like that. So you don't just bundle people because you have that whatever scholarship this thing with a school, and then you send people there. These guys, I don't see them. They are hustlers. They are hustlers. Let them go find their path. And the way things have turned out is, sir, now they've signed flight ticket. They say they are not coming back. They want to remain
Mm-hmm.
there and find their path. From Cyprus, they can move to another country. They can find their way. They are still young boys. They will find their way into other countries and find a way to survive. You get?
Hmm.
I'm not happy with the way things turn out, especially with their utterances. I know people can be careless with their statements.
Yeah.
So yeah, they can be careless with their statements. So I'm not going to nail them on the cross for that. There are a lot of people, even on social media, those throwing stones. If this happened to them, they will do worse. And then for
Exactly.
the pastor, as a man of God, all those curses, I least expect this from him. Anyway,
Yeah.
why would I even say I least expect it? I don't expect anything from them. A
He's
man of God
he's human.
cursing out young people that are they are of your children's age. You're cursing them because of their careless utterances. It doesn't dictate the love of a father over the flock. It doesn't dictate it at all. So on his own, I'm totally disappointed in him. But for those guys, they should find their path. I pray God that they should put their head in one place. I pray God that they will rethink and
Yeah.
not dip their hands into crime or something evil.
That
I
is
pray
where
God
I'm
that
going
they
to.
listen.
Yeah. That is my fear for this, especially when you're smoking and puffing out on social media. You're sending wrong signals to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And then you're already out there with the story that you were looking for money. And then somebody might tell you, know what, come and peddle for me, come and be around boys. You make
Of
so,
course.
so it's so easy for these people to get
Lekwa
themselves.
ha
And
lenga.
they will give them
See
good
them
money
see
for the
jail.
first time.
Honestly, honestly, I really feel bad, and they're so young. Oh. You
Very
You
see,
know,
young.
people are saying the pastor is using their career or wherever. People, with what they are doing now, those that will, give them what's it called, like you said, they will give them the first set of money, maybe the first two payment. You will be ill. They will feel, oh yeah, we've arrived. If those people are the one that want to use them, they will now
they
be
will use
pointing
them to peddle things. We all know what it is, how they run the streets. I pray they at least will listen to their parents if they can't listen to pastor or
I wanted
anybody.
to ask, did they have parents? Like,
All that
for you to have
glitters
gone this
isn't
far.
gold. I really pray they will be able to do that. All right, guys, we've had enough conversation on this, boys. The advice from Gores and Spice It Up and people in the comment section. I really hope they will, bring their heads down. If they don't want to study anymore and they want to hustle, but remember they went there on student visa. So if they don't want to go to school, they have to start thinking about how to change their status to stay in the country legally. Otherwise, they will be bundled by the government. And I pray they don't fall into the track. When I mean the track, into peddling things for the big boys in that particular
They look
country.
like boys that can be easily deceived
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they want quick money. They look
They
like
want
these
quick
boys
money.
who want to make quick money, show
Hmm.
off on social media. Now,
Yeah.
this is one thing that destroys our young boys that have traveled abroad. You've
Hmm.
not arrived, but you're depicting a very fake lifestyle on social media, and you want to live that life because you don't want people to say that all those things you're showcasing, they are fake. So they can easily do anything
For
to
money.
portray fake lifestyle on social media.
Anything to get money. So we
Mm-hmm.
wish them well. We pray that their parents are praying for them because they don't look like people that listen to their parents actually. We pray that they have, somebody that is like a father figure in their lives or anybody that can help them direct their path because they are in the wilds right now. Once their student visa is over and expired, they are in the streets hustling. We pray that they will not fall into the tracks. Marvelina George is here. Mel, you've been trying to come in. I hope your network is steady now. Welcome to the live show. I know you have something to say before I round up this particular topic. What do you have to share with us?
Hello, host.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, I have to switch device. I don't know why the other one is always messing up. Sorry, so I couldn't hear you, so I felt maybe you couldn't hear me also. I had to drop. Hello, co-host and everyone in the comment section. I just want to quickly comment
Hello.
on the pastor and his course, because I know you're about to round up. There's something with our pastors, and when I mean our pastors, a lot of Nigerian and African pastors, that they are so quick to place curse on people, and that makes me to wonder, what kind of Bible school did you go to, and what kind of Bible do you read? Okay, because if the Bible tells us that we should forgive 70 times 7, are you telling me that this boys already they've offended this pastor? Because if we do the calculation, that's almost to infinity. Like, you have to forgive, 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 forgive 70 times 7. Okay. So you cannot just come from, okay, let's say this is the third, fifth, or 10th time that these boys offended you. Already you've jumped, you've not even said, let me scold them. You've jumped past all the things that you should do as a father figure in their life, to placing curses on them, as far as they will never see anything good in life. And that reminded me of what Apostle Joseph Suleiman also did, and one other pastor that I cannot remember, also placing curses on people. And I was like, what is this now? Somebody offend you, you curse the person. Do you understand? So people should understand that this type of curses will not stand, because one, you're not God. Two, you yourself, you're committing sin by placing curse. That's not what God has asked you to do. Okay, let's take the world for example now. The world is so messed up right now that what is happening now is worse than what happened during Sodom and Gomorrah. And we all know what
Yeah.
happened, what God did. God himself made a promise telling us that he would never destroy the earth. Hence, he showed us the sign of rainbow. People make caricature of God every day. People insult him and do all of that. He could decide to just blow one wind and all of the whole of the world disappears and he creates new one. But he didn't. So if you call yourself his child and you call yourself someone that is passing his message, trying to bring people to Christ, you cannot be out there standing on your pulpit with the level of congregation that that man has. He's placing curses on those little children that as we see them, we know that those boys are groove boys. Did you see how they sag their trouser in that place of work? Who goes to work and they sag trouser like that? So you have to understand that these boys they're still very young and they're in grooving mood and all of that. When they granted interview, did you hear how they sound? They didn't sound like people that loved school. And I just wondered why nobody said, let's start up a business for them. Straight up, you're bundling them to Cyprus. Now they have to go there and learn how to, depending on the part of Cyprus where they are. Because Cyprus normally it's Greek, it's Greek, so they're supposed to speak Greek. But because of history, and we're not going to go through all of that. But half of Cyprus is Turkey and half of Cyprus is Greece. So depending on the part they are, they either learn how to speak Turkish or they learn how
Yeah,
to
I
speak
think
Greek.
they are the one closer to Turkey because he was talking about Cyprus, Turkey in the comments. So I got
Okay.
confused.
So then it's the Turkish side. They have to learn all those language, and then those boys, do they look like people that are in that mood to go and learn another language and start studying whatever you would have chosen for them? Why not ask these boys, what do you want to do with your life? They tell you, and then you start up. Now, did you see how they dress? Put their cap to the side. They're giving us American vibe. Yo, man, yo, man. A yo, man person doesn't want to go to school. A young man person is looking for quick cash. Let's call it spade a spade. Did you see the dance they were dancing? If I want my business, for like that kind of person is thinking of going to school to become a graduate. No, that person is thinking of Fulake and how they're going to
Is
Fulake
this
around.
entertainment okay?
Oh, no.
Yeah, so you understand, you cannot just place curses on them, because you would have forced them to go to school to study, right? So whatever you get, forgive them and move on. If you cannot pay, bring them back home.
Yeah, he
Look at the
actually,
video of them smoking. Did you see the video, host?
yeah, I saw the last one. He
Yeah.
made a statement showing the flight ticket he booked for these boys. Then the boys came the next day, put on a video, and we want to apologize our daddy OPM, but we're not returning to Nigeria. That when they saw he posted a ticket, they haven't even seen, they were not informed. The tickets were sent to them. However, they don't want to return back to Nigeria. So they don't want to return back to Nigeria. What it simply means is that they are absolutely on their own. So I know what the pastor will call their parents or guidance to say, I hands off my hand from these people. So you have to take care of your children going forward since they don't want to return back to my country. But the thing is, they don't want to return back. They went there on a student visa and that will expire. And why would your student visa? You have to make sure every semester you're keeping up to your good standing according to the school. Good standing, if you're supposed to take 3 credit courses, you have to take the 3 credit courses. You have to pass them to continue to be in good standing, whereby the country has the right to revoke your visa. So it will now put them into the street. They're already smoking and puffing. That means they can peddle the the capital letter D for people. They can hustle the street to sell for people. They can do all manner of things to make sure they survive. Since they are putting up the fake life that they are showcasing, you haven't arrived, like Spicy said, you're already showing off on social media. That is the problem of the young folks. That's why when I see young folks doing something legitimate, I try to put my hat there to see how we can, showcase those good ones. But it is what it is for them. I pray they no do what? No go jam people. We go tell them, go sell this thing in the street for us. And that's jail time. And if the Cyprus they are in is close to Turkey, which is an Islamic, they have a lot of Islamic whatever in their country. That means the jail time for anybody caught with those crimes will not be funny. Anyway, Vicky's Corner, Madam Basbos, welcome, welcome, welcome. The chief reactor of the year, according to YouTube. That's how I'm going to call you. Welcome, sis. So we've talked about them and we are all praying that they go through the right direction, hopefully. Like I said, the pastor and his courses will not come to be because, first of all, pastor is not God. Secondly, pastor has derailed from what he preaches in the pulpit, which is repentance and forgiveness, and turned and became the one that has not forgiven. Okay. Biggie said those boys are not suffering now. They make money through social media. They have 235K followers on TikTok and even on Facebook. Okay, Vicky has concluded that the boys are doing well and fine. We hope they will continue to make so. So I wonder why they like to be collecting from the pastor alone. Vicky has a problem with anybody begging for money. Vicky, somebody came here to tell us and everybody in my chat here to give her money, that she hasn't seen money to eat. And that was just coming shortly after I talked about these people coming to beg, where you have a smartphone, use your smartphone to do something meaningful with your life. The person had the guts to type for me in my comment section in that. Anyway, we are rounding it up. My last conversation today, I want us to give it, even if it's 5 minutes or 10 before I leave. Did we all see how a first wife in Nigeria displaced the second wife during the inauguration speech and swearing in of the Nigerian House of Representatives Speaker? So polygamy, and I want to believe they are Muslims. The man's name sounds Muslim, so is recognized by Islamic tradition. But I have a problem with that they displayed on the stage. What do you guys have to say about it? I think I have someone else here. Oh, Vicky. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
please, host, give us a backstory. I didn't see the video.
Okay, Vicky, welcome to the live stream. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
The backstory about that one, they were swearing in the speaker of the 10th Assembly. I think it's 10th Assembly. I know the Senate is 10th Assembly, but I don't know if the House. They were swearing the speaker in, Abbas. So Abbas was there standing with the chief judge or whoever that was doing the swearing in process and his second wife. All of a sudden, the first wife came from nowhere and shoveled the first wife out to stand beside the husband. So the husband now looked at what was happening, started like quarreling, but he was still taking the oath. So he was trying to concentrate. The other person standing that was holding the paper was like, they were speaking, but the camera did not pick the volume of what they were saying. So I now said, I know Islam, polygamy is allowed. And Hausa people, they know how to do this thing. They've agreed. The man had told the other wives who the first lady is going to be and all of that. But this kind of embarrassment, we have never seen it on a national level. So what do you guys have to say about it? Rose is still here. Thank you, Rose. And Vicky, what do you have to say? I know you have a lot to say about the Happy Boys before. So just give us your opinion before we move
Good
to.
evening. Good evening, everybody on stage. Me, just the Happy Boys I want to tell you guys about. We are content creators and we know how these things work. And there's money on TikTok, even Facebook. Those boys are also on Facebook. Now, those boys, they have been making money from those their channels, that is their pages. I think they are even on Instagram too. So I don't think that talk of they have been doing menial job is true, because at least they are making money off those page. They have millions of views on some of their videos. You see 500,000, you see 900,000. To tell you that they were making money on those even those channels before they left Nigeria. Maybe they plan to monetize before they left, I don't know, but now they've monetized because they carry those their Chicken Republic uniform
Mm-hmm.
to that place, to Cyprus, and they were dancing with it because they know that that is the uniform people know them with. So you see them dancing on the street of Cyprus with those uniforms. They know what content creation is. If say Oga Sabinus want to travel to UK, he dey carry in blue this thing, long sleeve and coats. He knows how to, because that is their uniform. If this girl wants to travel, they carry those their gown where they use the dance. So it's normal. So I'm now wondering how those boys. I'm not supporting the pastor for swearing, because I mean I know they believe in all those swear. Say pastor swear must catch person. I don't even believe all those things. But the thing is, why did they pretend as if they were not making 1 naira? And when they were even saying that, they were telling the pastor that if he cannot make it, he should at least send them back, that they needed just flight ticket or blah blah blah. Now they say they don't pay flight ticket for them. These boys came out and said they are not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
They want to remain in Cyprus. If Cyprus was bad, will you stay? Meaning that they just came to maybe trend with the pastor. You guys know how social media is. If you drag one popular person, you feel blow. You feel blow. Maybe they knew that it would blow their channels for them to make more money. That's why they came out there to come and expose the man. And I don't support them for that. And I feel that they are lazy for going through that route. They could have done everything on their channel to just make money and live within your means. Me, I always advise that thing. I don't like it when somebody wants to live a life that you cannot afford. Live within your means. Any small money where they make, live that within that area. Because I cannot come and be living like Dangote when I am an average person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it. The small money they make, therefore you know they chop small food. They won't go to chop like big boys for Cyprus. That's just my point though, that those boys are not broke. They have money. They are making money.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you so much, Vicky. Vicky is of the opinion that they shouldn't have brought the pastor to the social media. But Vicky, I know it sounds so right, but at the same time, if the pastor, from the text of that the conversation chat they had one-on-one, if the pastor sent them there 6 months after they were not giving them money, let's assume that what they said were true. They couldn't pay rent. They were sleeping outside under the cold. I don't think is the right thing.
But
Communication is key.
Sister, but you notice that it's a lie now, that they did not actually sleep in the cold.
I didn't know. You're just
I
telling me
blame the
about them.
pastor.
You're just telling
Okay,
me
so
about them on Facebook. So I had to go look them up.
whenever you go to like when they were doing the videos, peep their name and type the Happy Boys
Yeah,
on those
I
social
picked
media
them here.
platforms.
Mhm.
How many thousands of subscribers do
No,
they have?
on Facebook, Happy Boys is just 2,000 followers on Facebook. And this
A
particular one,
thousand?
2002.
Are you sure that means they started on TikTok and Instagram?
Yeah, and this one is just started in March 2022. So March, that was
Are
just,
you sure that is a real account?
I don't know. It's not giving me
How
any
did you spell the
details.
Happy? Is it
No,
Happie?
PIE.
Maybe that one. I don't know about that. This because I know that there is one somebody shared. But at least let's just say from TikTok they have gone far.
Yeah,
They
they
even, I
might
think they
be.
are even on IG too. Yeah. So me, I blame the pastor because he didn't calculate well before sending them. Maybe the scholarship weren't planned. It didn't work well. But now, if your scholarship did not work well and the pastor say come back home, won't you come back? Now, according to them, they are saying the pastor did not even send money to come back home. Now they don't send them finally. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
come. They're not saying they're not coming. This is to tell you that they never even wanted to come. They just wanted to drag the man. Maybe the man even said that my money don't finish, oh, Nigeria don't add. Things are not easy again. They're expecting him to just, continue. Remember, these boys are not even church members. That's why we dey insult our Nigerian churches sometimes. You will not help the church member, the immediate ones where they suffer. You go help outsiders
Strangers.
to create
So
awareness.
so that the pastor, the world will give the pastor
Exactly.
accolade. They don't
Those
help
boys were not going to that church.
Yeah.
They are not members of that church. You went and picked them and took them to a whole Cyprus. Whereas there is a man in your church now that needs money for his children's school fees. You never help him more. So, in fact, all of them are wrong.
Okay, the one on TikTok, they are big on TikTok. They have 289,000 followers on TikTok. They just started YouTube channel too a few days ago. So they are now on YouTube.
So do you see the plan now? They have a plan.
Vicky, you have a point here.
They have a plan to grow.
They want to trend, they want to grow. But at the same time, no matter what they said to this man or what they did to the pastor, it's very wrong for the pastor to
for him to swear like that. He could have just kept quiet.
No, he could have just cancelled them. Sent tickets.
Wait, I want to Vicky, welcome. I want to point out something. You see, even the pastor, more they tell ourselves the truth. Some of these pastors, they do these things to also chase clout.
To trend.
They do these things to gain public. Don't they have members in their churches who need help more than this
grow through social media, through
they use these things to grow. They use it. Look at, for instance, the pastor that used the Dammy. You think the pastor just want to let the girl cook? He use the girl to chase clout, to get money and to promote his church.
Is it true that they did not actually apply before they started?
They didn't. You
see, when you will not ask questions before you do things. You see, my husband was telling me, I did not even believe, because I never really go deep into the story. I said, make I ask on for years to see for far.
They did not. The girl was so confused. That was
very confused.
Very confused.
You see how pastor used her. You see how the pastor used her. They grow
just carry gas.
But so sometimes they do this thing just also for their selfish this thing.
What is their church this thing they use now?
Vicky, it was the
church account, church page.
I was not watching that girl. I know they watch.
I don't watch. I they only see screenshots
from other people. That guy don't make money. In that many live streaming.
Somebody spent 1 million. You know Maria Udechu. You know Maria on Facebook. Maria Udechu.
1 million naira.
It's not Maria. Somebody gave Maria 1 million to give to them.
Oh my God.
The guy is abroad.
The views already on that live streaming every day. You know how much?
So forget some of these pastors. They also know how to take advantage of situations and of people
so this pastor
to also grow themselves.
You don't even ask. Are they going to apply? Guinness need to give me permission. It just don't start.
Wow. Story. Nothing. They were selling the food 1,000. They were charging 1,000 for gate pass. And if you want to eat, you go to VIP session, you pay for it. And
yes,
it's not they will give you complete food though. They will give you one small channel food, 1,000. Forget that they've made money. Pastors have made money. And I'm sure Dammy is, I don't know how much they will even give Dammy. If care is not taken, they only give Dammy anointing. Pray for her.
Jesus.
Give her transport to go back to school. Church has made millions from that.
Our hours don't complete, or she just decided to stop.
She don't finish. She want to start another one. 200 hours.
Wait, did she reach the 120?
If Guinness calculate that, you don't go reach 20.
No,
Vicky.
No. Spice.
Vicky, if Guinness use their hand calculate the hours, the time she used to pick this, the time she used to sleep. I'm telling you, her hours, she got their own Guinness hours.
But Guinness said they would check it. Guinness did say they would check it.
I beg you guys, Spice, stop now.
Oh, thank you.
If Guinness calculate and that means go get 20 hours. Forget that.
Voila.
These basketball chicks here. See,
no, me I do not support her. She for wait. Me one person get.
Spice, please. Dammy is coming back on official cookathon for
Let her come
150
back.
hours next
Is that not
month.
what she would have done? It was that she wait now. This girl collect her own before she start. Nobody for even blast her the way they blast her like this.
Okay,
Oh,
now
you no agree with me. Oh, you refuse to accept
I
and
refuse.
agree with
No,
me.
Sister Yo, see, she
The
for wait,
guy is so good.
may they first give this girl. Then the next day she starts. I for not still talk because they don't give Dammy. They don't give Hilda.
Hilda.
So you know, but
All of
what
us
she
will
wanted to
support
do,
her.
Okay.
assuming she win, she
Okay.
be they for not even give Hilda the thing at
Ladies,
all because Hilda
ladies,
is lower.
ladies
That's what
here,
I don't
Una
support.
don't win. Dammy officially said she wasn't cooking for Cookathon, a world record. That's why she did not register. That she was trying herself out to know if she
Na
could
lie, na
But
lie.
she
Assuming
didn't tell
Guinness
people.
recorder.
She not tell people yo. She didn't say. She used people to cash
Which
out.
one be they
Oh
try
yeah, why
yourself
did
and
she
you do
not
that
come
kind
out to
hours?
say it?
Na lie, yo.
Why did she
Now
not come
because she
out?
failed. Now because she failed. Now make she dey bring that excuse.
Mel, come and
Why
help
did
me
she
with
not
these
say
two
it from the
people. Oh.
onset?
No
Mel,
mind
help
now.
me here.
They even tagged this girl. They
Auntie,
even
what?
tagged
What
Hilda.
is it?
Told Hilda that they are coming in the godly way, in the spirit-filled way. That they are going to
Okay.
give her a
Oh.
run for it. Why did they not come out to say this one is not for Guinness, so it's for the church, it's for
Master, help me.
spirit-filled?
Talk to these
No
ladies.
mind them.
Talk to these ladies. Oh. They have
They
taken
don't fail,
over.
they don't cook our pomo with
Thank
plenty
you. Oh,
pepper.
so they go down.
The thing don't get, they come out, they
Ha! Two of you, Spice has seen a match. That's why she was happy. Two of you, I can't even argue with both of you, sincerely speaking. But I beg you, I think God beg you, Vicky. Dammy is coming back next month to contest for 150 hours officially. They are going to register, follow all the rules. Now that she's on the world stage, please let's cheer out her up. Please, I beg you guys. So I'm running up with the House of Representative guy that his first wife came unannounced to displace the second wife. What would you guys make out of it?
Well, the fact that you said they are Muslims, uh, the person go talk that way. They go say, I'm just feeling that maybe the first wife is not educated and the second wife is. So maybe the husband would have said, okay, Shikira, now you forgo be first lady, but because you no go school, Moku no go embarrass our family and our generation. Make the second wife Rabita, be Rabbi you, we go school, can't represent. So I feel like they would have already agreed. Then when everything now came out, he was picked, and now it's time for appointment. The first wife I've seen that, so all the respect now will now be going to second wife. But me, I was here before she came. So maybe she changed her mind at the last minute. So even the husband was not expecting it. She would have decided, no, I could go there and I will just play cool. When we reach there, time to pick, I would, take my rightful position. So maybe that's what really happened, which would be very wrong if they've already decided who is going to be. Like you said, Muslims, they have these things. It's something they do. A lot of them marry several wives. And I think they always give each person what to do and everybody know their
Yes.
position and whatnot.
Yes.
So I think maybe the second wife might have been chosen because I don't think the second wife will just jump like that and want
No,
to go and be first lady if they've
the
not
second
discussed
wife
it.
came to the stage with her husband. But the first wife, I don't know who gingered her. Some of the friends you can have can also spoil your show for you. And then maybe somebody will say, how can you be there? And this woman is taking the first, go and take your place. Vicky said it simply means there is no peace at home. Because I was surprised. That's the first time. When other representative in the north, they have first, second, third, fourth wives. And then they always pick the one that is more beautiful, more presentable, more educated to be the face. You understand? More educated. I remember when I was in school those days, the Yobe State governor recently married a wife, educated wife from our school at the time. And the next thing, when he now became governor, that was the wife that was the face for the Yobe State. That was the face. They decide all of this. I was shocked to see that woman coming. And the second wife is a very calm person. You wouldn't even notice any distress on her face. The way the woman shoved her, she just kept quiet. If you were some crazy fellows, now blow, they go blow each other for that stage. Because he didn't even say, excuse me. She just came, phew, pushed her aside and then stood. That was the highest embarrassment I've seen. And I'm more so is because these people are Muslims. Polygamy is well understood even when you're 5 years old as a girl. You have that understanding about polygamy. It's the culture. As you're waking up, getting to know how to call names, you're beginning to see that your mother has co-wives. If you go to your cousin, their mother also, they have co-wives. Go to your neighbor's co. So the culture is the same. Everybody knows it's not a problem. They're coming to be a national disgrace. I don't know what could have pushed that woman to do that. What could have pushed the woman? What do you think about that, Spice? Is Spicy here?
Maybe she's busy.
Yeah. Okay, I think Spicy is busy because I wanted to get her opinion on that particular issue because
Hey, I'm here. I'm here. You know this kind of, this topic. I can't. Sorry, I was attending to a customer. You know this topic on polygamy. I was just listening in the background. You see, the man must have discussed these things with the two wives and chosen who will be with him there, on to accept the appointment and sign. But do not underestimate the power of family and friends. They must have called her. She must have shared it with her family and some friends. And they will ask her, like, are you Ishona Wakage? I don't even know how do I don't want
exactly
to say
what
it in
I
English.
thought.
Are you high? Like, seriously, you will let this girl that they married yesterday to come and become first lady. Her pictures will be everywhere. She will get all the respect, travel even out of the country, visit dignitaries, and you will be Uwarigida, you'll be at home. Don't you have shame? Back in the kunya, you will want to accept this kind of thing? And then she would process the whole thing and then decide that that day, if she talked, they may decide to lock her up inside the house. Yeah. On that day. If she had spoken, if she had kicked against it, they will lock her, use security men to lock her. So she kept her cool and waited for that day. She knows that in public, the husband can't do anything. In public, they will not want to embarrass themselves. So she waited for the right moment. Oh, that woman gets sense. She get brain. Instead, we disgrace ourselves here now. Do anything, do anyhow, we disgrace ourselves. And the only thing the husband can do is to just maybe keep his cool. Sign whatever, then when they go back home, they'll trash it. That woman was told. Polygamy is not easy. It's not easy. That's why it's for only those who have the wisdom to be able to manage it. You must have the wisdom to be able to manage polygamous home. If you don't have the wisdom, you just have one fish brain. You think you can keep 2 women at home or 3 women at home and then everything will be milk and honey. No, it comes with its own responsibilities and challenges. So before people go into it, even as a Muslim or as a traditionalist, you ask yourself, am I ready? Yes. Do I know where to draw the lines for each of the wives? Do I know my place as a husband? Can I control these women, their excesses? If you know you're not capable, just manage your one wife in peace. Because even one wife is not easy to manage.
It's not.
Then you talk about 2 or 3.
It's not.
So that woman, I wouldn't say I love what she did, but I would say that she was smart and she used it.
I don't like what she did at all. I know
she was smart. But see, we are human beings. We are human beings. Imagine that. No, you just try and imagine it. After all you have suffered with a man, then this one girl, Nyarinya, they married last week. When I come and I'll shine you.
You know, that thing. Yes, when we were in the university, when Yobe State governor was contested and married a girl from our school, how they use that girl to become the first lady. Come and see a gist in the schools. They were like, so the first wife is not good enough, blah, 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 blah. Then the defense was that this one is educated. She can speak English. She can read. She can be able
Mm-hmm.
to do. Nah, it's not easy. Polygamy. You have to have the
It's not.
will.
One of my classmates is second or third wife to Yaya Bello. One
Mm-hmm.
of my classmates in school. The beautiful plum one.
Mm-hmm.
She's my classmate in school before Yaya Bello even became the governor.
You see?
So when he became the governor, now that one in the flaunt, he's always everywhere with her because she's educated and she's very pretty. But she's not the first wife.
Imagine.
She's not the
Imagine.
first
It's
wife.
not good
So
though.
this
When
woman
you
have
have
checked it now.
labored with somebody, labored, and
Uh-huh.
they just bring one fine arena from somewhere, and that is it.
Because
Sometimes
she
too,
went to school.
they show it off based on certificate, like based on what you people studied. So, for example, if you're like a
In the comment
lawyer, a
section,
doctor,
please.
an engineer, and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
that wife will be the one that will go to certain or more events with the husband than the one that is maybe a teacher or something else.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I don't even know what to make out of it. That was the first time we experienced such on national television, and I tell you, it was the embarrassment of the day for me because it simply means the man could not keep his home in order, and that disgrace, I don't think is something he's going to forgive that first wife easily on. And to divorce is very easy in their place. I hope that man will not
Mm-hmm.
divorce the first wife because of that act,
Oh,
because
yo,
anything
divorce is not a problem for them.
is not.
Even as the woman, because the
Yeah, as a
more
woman.
divorce you even have, the more chances you have for a better guy.
Yes,
They
there's
value
more for a
divorced
better
women more. They are
husband.
highly placed.
The
Yes,
first day I heard about that, I was shocked. I was in my fourth year when I heard about that. I was like, really, the more you divorce, the more chances of you marrying a better man. I was like, really?
yes.
But if you were our
It's
brothers,
very
they
easy.
say this one your body don't open everywhere. Na expressway, who go? Who go?
They get more opportunities. In fact, if you've not been married before and they place you and a married divorced woman, they will
Yeah,
pick her first before you that has
that
not been married
that's the
before.
truth. That's the
They will
truth.
pick her
That's the
first.
truth.
My neighbor in Kaduna, I traveled for my traditional marriage. On coming back, she has divorced the husband and married another man within the space of 2 weeks. And I'm like, how? She has divorced the husband and remarried instantly. And she
Wow.
told me,
See groove,
they waste time.
see enjoyment.
Honestly.
She told me, she said, that she was one that opened my eyes to this because my neighbors, while growing up, have been noticing this. As soon as they divorce, they marry instantly, like 1 week, they don't remarry. So when I came back, I was asking after the husband. She said, I don't divorce him. She said, my new husband is not around. New husband. She has 5 children, grown kids. She said, if I see the man when she married now, the man she's married to now, or more, when I saw the man, I couldn't believe it.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it. She said that's their religion. That is very easy for them. In fact, that the more you divorce, the better chances you have to marry better men.
Wow.
So that woman already knew what she wanted to do. She knows that if she had told the man or kicked against it, that the man will use policemen or all
Security
these their
men to
security
like
guards
watch her
to
until
lock
the
her
person.
up. So she
Yeah.
won't even come for the event. So she
Yeah.
kept her cool and waited for the right moment. May we cuckoo scatter the pot of rice in public. That's what she did. Smart woman.
Anyway, I really wish her well. I hope that will not get her a divorce certificate at the end of the day because it's just a matter of saying talak, talak, talak. Divorces happen 3 times, and that's the end of it. I really wish her well, but that act was so embarrassing. I feel so sorry for the speaker because they are always prepared. They know how they run this polygamy thing, but for that woman to come and chance them, that was the height of it. So, ladies, we've been here talking for the past 2 hours and 18 minutes. It's been a pleasure having all of you here with me today on an amazing Saturday, the 17th. The weather I started with was 16 degrees Fahrenheit. Now is 75. So it's a good, warm weather outside for us to have an interesting day. So please, I don't know if it's night for you. If it's night for you, make sure you drink water and then sleep well. This is summer period. always stay hydrated. And if it's evening for you, are you going for any party today? Functions, weddings, occasions, graduation, whatever you're going to do today, please enjoy yourself while doing that and be safe out there. So I'm going to be summing up the whole thing with my host today. And we'll be starting off with Mel. Mel, please, in summation, what do you have to say about everything we discussed? Please round it up. Let's see what your opinions are.
Okay, thank you, host. Starting from Chef Dammy, okay, when I came in, that's the person you were talking about
Yeah.
before the next person. So I saw yeah, this Mary Udoka, I hope I'm not murdering your
So
name.
don't
Uh,
come.
yeah, Udokang, I don't know if it's yeah,
It
this
should be Cross
Udokang. The
River
first time I'm
Caravan.
seeing,
Right
yeah,
there.
the first time I seen this, it looked like Udoka, but it's not Udoka. And then, yeah. Anyway, this that you said is an act of witchcraft, and the Indian woman that held the cookathon. So I guess you're talking about the chef Dammy. Look,
Yeah, that's
I
what
think
she was
people are
talking about.
taking this thing too deep. You know, it's
Thank
not
you.
that serious. You know,
It's
it is
not.
not. Okay, because at the end of the day, did Guinness World Record recognize Chef Bassi, Hilda Bassi? Yes, they did. Did she get is she the present person holding that record now? Yes, she is. So I don't, she didn't lose anything. My point, you know, Hilda did not lose anything because Chef Dami started immediately.
Yeah.
I was of the opinion that Chef Dami should have waited because I was thinking, I don't think a lot of people know what Guinness requires for you to win or break any of their records.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I wanted her to wait. So by the time they bring out Hilda's result, of which when they did, they deducted what about 7 hours. So she didn't
Yes.
even get the 100 hours and all of that. And she ended up with 93.7 or something like that, or something hours. So if Dami had waited, immediately she gotten this and then she buckled up, she would have been able. Secondly, when you want to go for something like this, you have to prepare yourself very well and put out as a person that you have small following. That's even the time that you need to rally around the people of your country or your state to support you. So they push you out there. So a lot of people know about you already. People can help promote that thing. So for me, all these were the reasons why I said Chef Dami would have waited for Hilda to receive first so she knows how to go about it. But this that people are saying, oh, you want to break her record, she's not trying to take Hilda's shine. It's not gonna happen. Hilda did hers in Lagos, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chef Dami is doing hers in Ekiti State. That we have
Yeah.
36 states, right? So
Mm-hmm.
anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. Okay, let's forget about the world record. How many chefs do we have in the nation? Why don't we say, oh, we have Chef G, which is Davido's wife. Why did
Mm-hmm.
Hilda Bassi wait for Davido's wife to finish mourning and come and break the record? And then so there's a lot of chefs. And before all of these people, we have our grandmas in the villages that were chefs when they were young. You know, so this lady feels she can do it. Let her go ahead and do it. No need for the hate. The mistake has been done. Okay, they say when you beat a child with one hand, you pull the child with the other hand. This that people are taking it too serious. She's trying to off Hilda's light. She's not trying to do anything like that. Looking at she and Hilda, you can obviously see that Hilda has more money than her. Hilda has more connection. Hilda has more friends backing her up. So there's no way Chef Dami can overshine Hilda. Okay, there's room for everybody to shine. Okay, she didn't wait. Flog her for that and let it be. Okay, moving on to the next. The man of God with the whole cross placing and all of that, men of God should watch their mouths. Okay, watch what comes out of your mouth, because even the Bible made us to understand that life and death is in the power of the tongue. You cannot start professing death onto somebody's life and is placing such curses. That's generational curse. Okay, not only these boys, they are innocent children that are coming behind them to the 10th and 20th generation. You might not be here to if eventually it works. Okay, so there is no need. And be careful for the kind of course you place, because you might just indirectly be placing those on your own generation. Okay, so man of God, watch what comes out of your mouth. If you know you can't do it anymore, find a way to contact the immigration in that country, cancel their visas, and let them go back home. Okay, they don't have a full this thing of in that country, so there's no way they will be staying there if they don't have visa and the rights, and if it's expired, you're not gonna stay. You have to go. So cancel, let them go back home, and that's that. You people jumped into conclusion by moving them, seeing that these boys, they want to be on internet, they want to enjoy their life, they want to bubble and shuffle like we are age mates. You should have started a business for them back there in Nigeria. Let them do what they want to do. Maybe you want to give them summer holiday in Cyprus or anywhere, that's fine. But let them just go for holiday and come back and do their business. Okay? So the pastor should get over himself and first of all, come the way he published that video and everybody heard his voice placing the curse. That's how he should also break the curse and everybody will hear his voice. Because right now, if he doesn't do that, anything that happens to those boys, he will be held responsible for whatever happens to them. So forgiveness is just not, I have forgiven. You can say it in your mouth, but it's not coming from your heart. You know, and rounding it up with this polygamous situation, polygamy is always a hot mess. And that's what I will say. It's people can paint it and make it look as flashy as whatnot, but it is always like this. The confusion is always there. No matter how organized and whatever you think they are, when they tell you their stories, you know that they've already been fighting a lot of drama and whatnot. So even if the man have spoken, maybe the first wife decided, no, instead of you to make this, I better go. So the only way, maybe the fastest way she knew she was going to get divorced was to embarrass them in public. So by the time they came home, the husband would be so embarrassed that he would just divorce her because she won't want to sit there while the second wife takes her place as first lady. I don't think anybody will be able to tolerate that, you get? So that's just it. I rest my case, host.
Wow, thank you so much. You really covered everything. Thank you for your opinion. Thank you for your thoughts in today's live stream. Spice it up. I don't know if you're there or if you're with clients. Please give us some summary. Let's be concluding.
Yeah.
Shortly.
Mel has really spoken my mind. She has spoken well. I just want to say that Dammy, I'll start with Dammy. Dammy can go on and do 200 or 150 or 200. She can go on and then register properly, and stop allowing these people take advantage of her. She's a very young girl and very naive. You know, some of these people are very smart. These so-called pastors, they have a way of brainwashing their members into believing that what they are doing is for their own good. But I see this young girl being taken advantage of, and she didn't realize it. Anyways, it's normal for people who are churchgoers to, many of them, to fall, you know, for these scams from the supposed men of God. So I hope now she'll do the right thing, prepare properly, create her awareness, and officially apply with her own handle, her own account, and everything.
Yes.
I don't see any money coming back to her. She has sown a seed, and the seed is for church. Then on the Happy Boys and the pastor, who God has blessed, no man can curse. That man is just speaking because this is how they put fear into their members. I will curse if I curse you. This is just to cage people, to put them in fear. I don't see that thing ever manifesting, because if God be for those boys, not even the pastor's curse can be against them. So my only worry is that I pray that they will not be lured by some of these guys on the streets to do something evil, which may end up of which they may end up behind if they attempt anything illegal in that country, because the pastor we will put eyes on them too. You know, he'll be watching them from afar through someone or through some persons, because he has other students there who are on scholarship as well. So these guys have to be very, very careful, lay low while they do their social media thing, dance, you know, make money through other means other than illegal activities. And then as for the polygamous Alhaji and his two wives, I wish them all the best in their room when they get back. How they sort out their differences, I don't care. I wasn't there when they contracted their marriage. So we don't know. We can actually have two women sitting in one office. There's no big deal there. I mean, the man can travel with the two wives, do everything with the two wives, sit in the office with the two wives. The office of the first lady or whatever can be occupied by two women. So I wish them all the best.
The Spice, they don't have any office, so these women. Remember, it's the speaker. It's not even the president. It's not the vice. They don't have
These people always create office for the women. They will always create office. They always create office.
I
Trust
can't
me.
remember in the past. I can't remember which of the governors that if he's going overseas, he goes with this one. If he's going for this particular function because he has beautiful wives, you understand? They can actually rotate them who goes to one function or the other, but there is always a face for the whole state. One face. I was
Two
so
Face has to be
surprised.
there this time around.
No, it
Two
cannot
Face for peace to reign. Two Face has to be there, and there is
No,
no
it
place
is
written in the
that. It's
constitution
supposed to
that
be
Two
four
Faces can't
faces.
be there.
They have four wives, not two wives. There are more than two. So
The
are
other
you
ones
saying
are darling. The other ones are darling. Look, the four faces can be there. The other ones are not smart. The four faces should be there. He should travel with the four, go out with the four, do everything with the four. You see this
spice,
polygamy, and you go.
spice?
They
I
must
don't get
practice
it.
it.
I don't
Anyway,
get it.
guys, ladies, let me leave you. I'll see you guys
Thank you
again in
so
another live
much.
stream.
Thank
Thank you
you
so
for
much for having me.
cracking me
You've
up
made
this
us laugh
morning.
today.
Honestly. Thank you so
Four
so much. I
faces
really
must appear.
appreciate. Honestly.
All
So I
right,
want to thank
thanks.
all of
Bye.
you for joining me today. You guys are amazing. God bless you guys. Real good for your time. I cannot pay for your time. Thank you for being here with me on this amazing Saturday. And I pray and hope your day will be nothing but blessings. Let your day yield fruit to good things, good tidings. That's what we pray. Good health. That's what we ask God. So, talking about good health, please do me a favor. It's summer, the weather is warm. Drink more water, exercise, go outside, get fresh air. Let's get out of the air conditions and then take some fresh air as well. If and only if your air quality in your country is good. Because for the past few weeks now, a part of Canada has been engulfed by wildfire, okay? And it is affecting us in the US here. 2 days ago, I stepped out to just go buy a gallon of milk and I nearly choked because of the bad air. It's so bad. New York and the surrounding neighborhood of New York, the thing is affecting them, is affecting my state here because we have borders with Canada. So if you're in that area of Canada that is engulfed with fire, please be careful as you're going outside because the air is so bad. Yesterday we got some good air quality yesterday. I hope today will be good. 2 days ago was a no-no. For the first time in my life, I could smell the air. It was like chemical and it was so bad. You couldn't see where you're driving. It was like fog. It was so bad. It's happening in Canada. We're experiencing it here. The New York flights in some days ago were canceled because of that bad air. So if you're in those locations, please be careful and wear a mask if it's possible and do the needful. Watch out for yourself and your family. I want to thank all of you guys for joining me today. I can't mention all your names, but in one way or the other, I see you and I thank God for being part of Oyoyo's world. If you're watching from Facebook, God bless you real good for always showing forth. And for YouTube, thank you guys for always cheering me up every Saturday on my live streams. All right, back to the discussion we had today. Dammy, like I said, is a young girl that dared to dream dreams. And she made quite a lot of mistakes in her first cookathon, which she said she wasn't cooking or she was cooking. Let's go past the confusion. Now she's focused, she's determined, she knows how to go about it. She's going to register to contest for 150 hours in July. So please encourage her, cheer her up, stand by her. If you have any few cents to send also to encourage her. She's a young girl. We should not damn her spirit, rather we should boost her up. And to the OPM and the Happy Boys. OPM, I'm glad you made a statement that you have forgiven the boys. However, you never made any reference to the curses you laid on the boys. I believe total forgiveness is that you also asking God for repentance because you have erred as a human. For the fact that you're a pastor does not exonerate you from sins and mistakes. You're still a human being. You have the same blood running in everybody's veins. So far, you're human. So you also offended God by laying curses on those boys. And I think it will be the right thing for you to, reverse the curses or even make reference to it that the things you said in anger and you take back those words and you wish them well and all of that. That's what I think Christianity, or rather living like Christ, should be all about. Vera, oh my goodness, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. And to the first lady, to the Speaker of Nigerian House of Assembly and his wives, and the national embarrassment they gave each other there, I don't think that was warranted. The first wife, you did not do well. There was no need for you to have come to shovel the second wife. What if the second wife is a very hot-tempered lady? That means you guys would have started exchanging, fights on the stage. I don't think it's warranted. Please, let's learn not to disgrace our families, our children, and our husbands in the public space. No matter what it is, you guys must have had that discussion at home before the particular D-Day. You coming to claim your position, where the cameras, light, action, everybody at the swearing in, interrupting the process was not warranted. But anyway, who am I to tell you what to do? I'm only here to air my opinion. I like you guys, and I'm a very opinionated person, and I'm not shy to say my mind. So that is my opinion. It was not warranted. The man must have had chosen the wife to stand by him. You come in, and you could have just come to stood beside them and not to push the other woman. I think that it wasn't necessary. So I don't support that kind of shovel. No, it's not good. Anyway, I hope you guys, and I wish you guys well. And to my young folks watching me, to all the beautiful young people, if you're in secondary school, you're watching. If you're 18 and above, you're watching. If you're in university colleges and you're watching, I have one message for you. Dammy is also a college student, okay? She's a very young girl as well. But learn one thing for her: the tenacity to succeed, the strength, and also the dream, the passion to dream. What is that one thing you're passionate about? What is that thing that sets you apart from your friends? You might have three friends, and you will have something different that you guys love. Have you discovered your own, that thing you love, that thing you know how to do? Do you know how to fix computers? Do you know how to fix mobile phones? Do you know how to make a human hair? Do you know how to do braids? Do you know how to paint? Do you know how to sing? Do you know how to dance? What is that thing that you're so passionate about? Have you thought about showcasing that to the world? You might have started and nobody is viewing your content. That shouldn't discourage you. The only thing I will tell you, if you already started, tag the famous people. Go to their comment section, make some valuable comments, and others will like you based on the comment you made. Try to follow the trend which you are good at. If it's dancing, try to find the steps that is the latest thing. Don't be doing the dance our great grandparents did when it's not trending. Try to find out that. And I tell you, one day, your light will shine. I am so joyful when I saw the Nigerian crochet girl, young lady as well, that makes her crochet in her home in Nigeria, ships to the world. That is what it is. She found her passion. If you want to make a sweater or a t-shirt, you just contact her on Instagram. She will tell you the price, you choose your colors, she will make it for you and ship with her name, made in Nigeria. Nigeria can actually stamp their names in the history of time. They can. This overcopying what the West is doing. Think about the resources that you have, the human resources, the untapped resources in Nigeria. The government might have neglected the youth by calling them lazy youth, but I'm here to tell you, you're not a lazy youth. You're only a lazy youth when you go to throw people on the internet with your data instead of using your data to showcase that which you have. What is your skill? What can you do? Use today to ask yourself those deep questions to find out what you're passionate about. Ask yourself, can you sing? Can you dance? You've been singing in the choir, free of charge. They don't pay choir people to come and sing for the church. In overseas, they will pay you to come and sing because they are using your time and hours. So if you're singing for the church and you've been singing for many years, why not use your camera and do some of those short songs and start putting them out there. You can actually be your manager. Starting small, there is no problem with that. Don't be discouraged when you're not getting the result, because one step, like they say, one step every day. One step. The next day you see you've made 2 steps, because the one you started yesterday, you increase it by the next day. Take it gradually, but you get there. Pick something from Dammy. She made a mistake doing cookathon without registering. She's learned. She's going to do better. And I tell you, I will still cheer her up. And I want to cheer you up too. I want to talk about you. I want to talk about your page and tell people to go to official Dammy, official this, and then do what? Follow you. Don't wait until the government provide for you, because they are not thinking about you. In all honesty, Nigerian government is not thinking about you. We've seen the examples. So don't wait. Don't wait until you graduate from school and start roaming the street. As you're doing school, find a skill. Are you good in computer? You're always online trolling people. If you're good in computer, why not pick Microsoft courses? Some are free. Many of them are free. Open a LinkedIn. Find out all the things that are free under Microsoft. How to be a super content creator. How to be a very powerful public speaker. How to work on social media. There are so many things you can learn from Microsoft that are free. Get those education. That is skill. So when you acquire that skill, which is not the formal education people going to go to classrooms and all of that, you do this on your computers. When you acquire that skill, how to code, how to be a cyber expert, how to dictate cyber crime, acquire those skills. You don't know where it's going to take you tomorrow. I want to thank all of you. Bara said, Dammy learned life is a process and was humbled to follow the process again by taking up another great challenge. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So I must thank all of you guys for joining me today. Don't forget to join me on another nice live stream. I've been saying I want to start a Sunday live stream, but time is not working for me. But guess what, guys? We have holidays on Monday. Yay! Monday, the US will be celebrating what we call Juneteenth. Juneteenth goes down the history when some slaves, when they freed American slaves, the Black Americans, when they freed the slaves, and then some part of the South did not free their own slaves until the 19th of June on that particular 18 whatever hundred. Let me please, before my daughter will come here and teach me an American history again, let me go back to give you guys the real date, please. So we are gonna have that celebrate public holiday on Monday. Okay, Juneteenth is now official holidays in the US, recognized federal holidays, and it started on June 19, 1865. So every other part of the region freed their slave when they declared the freedom for slaves on, but this particular set, some part of the South did not free their slave until June 19, 1865. So they are beginning to recognize it now as a federal holiday. So on Monday, for sure, I will be live on Monday to celebrate Juneteenth with all of you. If possible, if I can go out for parade, I will, but I'm not sure I'm going to go out for parade. I'm not sure, but however, we're going to come on live on June. So please, whatever you find doing, eat with me and more. Thank you for stopping by. We're already rounding up. We'll be here for over 2 hours. Whatever your heart is telling you, you're good at this, harness that thing you're good at, and then follow your dreams. Don't let anybody tell you you're not good enough. Don't let the world define to you that you're not pretty enough, you're not beautiful. Don't let anybody tell you because your hair is AC4 hair like mine, you're not pretty. Be your own kind of beautiful. Define beauty on your own terms. When you stare at the mirror, you tell yourself, I am the most beautiful thing that God ever made. And believe it. Don't let anybody tell you your skin is dark, is too dark, you're not beautiful, or you're too this, or you're too that, you're not beautiful. Don't. Be your own kind of beautiful. And be kind enough to yourself so that you can be kind to others. Until you begin to appreciate yourself, love yourself, that's the only when you'll be able to show or give love outside. You cannot give what you don't have. If you don't have love in your heart, you don't know how to show love. So try and love yourself. Tell yourself, as a woman, as a lady, as a young girl, I am beautiful, I am worthy, and I'm appreciated. Be your own ginger. Be your own cheerleader. Don't wait until the world cheers for you, because the definition of the word is entirely different from that which should be your own definition. I am beautiful as beauty could be. I am brilliant. I am intelligent. I am good looking. I am worthy. I am everything good because God said He made me in His own image. Let that be your confession. Don't let anybody damn your spirit. Do you have dreams that are busting in your belly? Go for those dreams. Pursue your dream. Don't be scared. All right, guys, enough of this preaching and motivational talk. I want to thank all of you for joining me. Gores, I love you. So I don't know how to do this thing. I've been trying to learn, but it's not working. I love you, Gores. I love you. Spice it up with Onwadiye. I love you, Vicky's Corner, Mel Fitness. I love you guys for jumping in today. I'm missing one person, Spicy Gores, Vicky's Corner, Mel. Okay, yeah, I got all of you. I love you guys for sharing my platform with me today. God bless you guys real good. I'm already having a call from Nigeria and it's time to sign off. Until I see you guys in my next live stream, be the best version of yourself every day. Bye all.